right, bet. What the fuck is up, yo? Different scripts. We're back again. Take two. If you know, you know. But yo, Austin's a snake. Just gotta say that out real quick. That's why we didn't have an episode last week.
That's not true. That's not true.
All right, shut up. You straining the mic. But as you guys can see,
Not true. It's not true.
we got two guests for the first time on different scripts. Unseen things, right? Unseen. And they're very good friends of ours. Yo, on my right, we got Xavier, aka Javi Get Up, aka Javi Get Down, aka Javi Jr. Hernandez thing. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, everybody? Beautiful day outside.
Yo, when'd you do your hair like that? Let's get straight to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I did this a minute ago during quarantine, bro. This was like this is when I was struggling, you know. When I was down bad during quarantine blues, you feel me?
Yeah,
we all had our pivotal moments.
The quarantine hair dye.
Yeah, bro.
Classic. Okay.
I was thinking about going full Britney Spears, but we'll get to that later. But
but it's funny, brother. Good to have you on. Good to have you on.
Yeah.
Yo, and to our left, we have Tommy Parker, aka Tommy Edison, aka Tommy Tekka. What the fuck is up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, you guys are just meeting for the first
Yeah,
time.
also for the first time.
It's
Nice guy so far, you know. We'll see.
Oh,
No,
does
I'm
something.
yeah, different judgments.
I have to
Okay.
prove myself. I get it.
No.
Yeah, he
Me
drinks.
too.
He drinks yerba mate, so like it's
No,
gonna
that
take some
shit is
time.
good.
Oh,
No,
you guys,
but,
see, I'm bringing people together.
That's
No,
why we on this side of the
definitely.
table.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's true.
2v2.
all right.
It was natural selection.
I just realized that could be a race thing. Did not need
Wow,
that.
different cancels.
No, it's nice to be here, and we'll have a good show.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, perfect. But we have a jam-packed show for you guys today. Not really, yo. Nothing's really going on in the news. Anything going on in your
We
lives?
came up with a bunch of stuff. I
We
think
came-
so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a.
Yeah. What's going on
List.
with your guys' day
This-
to day?
This kid's up
Okay,
to
that's a good
something.
one.
What's up?
He's up to something.
Oh yeah, I'm just cooking it up. I recently got into streaming and everything. Been putting money aside, getting up that setup. You know how it
Okay.
is. You know, it's not easy in the beginning. You just gotta have that drive. To
You
do
cop
what you
that
do.
Stream Deck, whatever the Elgato
Yeah.
button thing.
bro.
The MIDI pad.
Is that what? I don't know what it's called. I just know there's a little button set of like 16 buttons that you program. And every
Oh,
streamer has
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's what you do when you want to get like sound effects and like live.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like someone just subscribed, you'd be like,
so nutty.
Sound bites.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just the
Yeah,
Kill
like-
Bill sound. It's-
Okay.
you can take a
Yeah,
shot
like
there.
streamers like Noah J45 like really be utilizing that to engage
Okay.
the audience, and that's just a smart play overall.
What are you playing?
So yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say for people who don't know, what are you streaming?
so I'm still like creating clips at the moment. I'm gonna start streaming. I think maybe in a week or two when I finalize like certain things, but it's coming soon.
But
Okay.
what?
Predominantly first person shooters like COD, and I may get other people on it like other gamers that I'm in contact with. So
You play Archive? What's it called? Archive, right? Or it's
Tempo-
Tarkov or
Tempo-
something.
oh, Tarkov.
Escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Escape from Tarkov. Yeah.
Yeah, that's PC. That's PC. I was thinking about getting into it. Definitely
Okay.
heard of it.
That might be the
Super
next move for you, PC games, and get
Oh,
that
PC.
good PC setup.
sick. Bro. The PC game and the like lucrative business behind gaming is just so astronomical at the moment. Like,
It's nuts.
if you were to come like say that you were a pro gamer like 10 years ago, people would like laugh.
They're
at
laughing.
you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like
100%.
now to see like certain people flourish, it's like it's a good come up story.
There's still people that probably laugh at that, like low key.
I think it's
Like the
because
older
of Twitch,
dads.
bro.
Yeah.
If there was no
Yeah.
Twitch, then
For sure.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
they just needed a platform that everyone. Could
I think
see.
it helped when the consoles started letting you stream right from the console.
Yeah.
Like when
exactly.
you know that share button, you just say start streaming.
Mhm.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
need you. It's like the whole idea of like starting something with your phone. Like you might not get all the fancy stuff right, but you have the tool to start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
least.
that's huge.
I feel like the people that are tight about it are like the people that they're like, how are you making money off that? And like they're mad that they're not doing it.
But for the people that played the Nintendo, you know, the NES as a kid, where you know they had to go to the garage to make some money, and now all these kids are like, wait, I played video games. Why didn't I make any money off of it?
Right. Yo.
Bro, it's super niche. It's
Right.
It's like the thing is like
Not
if
really,
you
though,
know
'cause
people
everyone
that
plays video games, bro.
But like,
You know,
I feel like getting to like a overrun,
Yeah.
I feel like getting to the streaming life is different. Like you live a different lifestyle.
Because it's so different for us. Because like from the time it started, we were 10,
Mm.
probably something when people were playing like games on YouTube, like PewDiePie or whatever, like just uploading to YouTube. And when that starts to become like a career thing, we're part of that generation that can see that happening.
Yeah.
When some people, that's just not fathomable. So
No,
Also
I
with
don't know, makes
podcasting,
sense.
guys, same thing
Right.
is so
We're-
applicable to podcasting.
Just
Yo, but podcasting had like a parent, and that was like radio.
Yeah, that makes
So,
yeah,
sense.
like,
talking into a
ra-
microphone has always been a thing
Like
for
it's
a while.
from like
Well,
the
it's
start
like-
of microphones being
Yeah.
a
Right,
thing,
yeah.
right?
It's
Yeah,
like
who
an
created
amp.
the microphone? Alfred Microphone?
I have no.
Alfred
fucking
Micro?
clue.
What do you think came?
Mic microphone.
Mike,
Microphone.
Yo, all
Mike,
fields,
bro.
no facts right now. What came first, radio or music? The use of a
What?
microphone. Like, did they start using the
Wait, what?
microphone for radio or music?
Oh, what is the first thing?
Definitely music.
For radio, because it's like conveying information is more important. to
Oh, I
use.
mean,
Like
yeah,
public
yeah,
speaking or
okay.
whatever.
Technically, I feel like conveying information from
Oh, 'cause, like,
somewhere to somewhere,
the
like maybe
radio-
wartime,
Yeah.
like that's more important than being like, okay, let's put some tunes on this bitch in the war.
But you had the newspaper. That was your way to get news. You didn't need your voice.
Nah, you
But
can't.
music,
but that takes time,
I guess.
and then it's like, oh, we can do stuff.
Isn't
live
a
now.
walkie-talkie considered like radio?
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Walkie-talkie technology's been around forever, though.
Exactly.
Not like
It's-
broadcast.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
but that was after Wired.
Hey, all feels, no facts. It's okay.
That's a good
Nah.
one.
Mhm.
Yeah, very
But-
good question.
Yo, let's get straight into it. Let's
yeah.
go with that cinnamon toast crunch.
Okay, so let me put that down.
Cinnamon
So,
Toast Crunch.
This guy tweets out. He's a verified account on Twitter. I think I couldn't tell you his name because I forgot. I couldn't tell you what he did because I forgot. But he was verified on Twitter, so he's getting something.
Yeah.
And pours out his cinnamon toast crunch. He finds some black spots in the pieces themselves, the cereal themselves, and he also finds
Typical.
what appears to be shrimp tails in the box when he pours it out.
With some
Tweets it out, gets a lot of the attention, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch tweets back at him being like, "Listen, we're sorry about this." Yada.
Why'd you doctor
They
that image?
immediately were claiming like, "There's no way that this could have happened."
I feel like
And
it's
those
bugs.
And those shrimp tails, they said, were came from a reaction of the cinnamon sugar or the cinnamon whatever, being at the wrong temperature or something like that in the cooking process.
Wait, what?
That's what they claim.
Actually, so
Yeah.
What?
And they're not saying that it didn't happen because obviously there's evidence. It happened. You know what I mean?
There's
Like,
pictures of
yeah.
this?
yeah, there's pictures. I
Of the
would pull
shrimp?
them up, but
No,
time,
I,
yeah.
I take your word.
but they look like shrimp tails. They look like shrimp tails covered in the cinnamon sugar,
that's
kind of.
hilarious.
Like
Like a puff,
But
or like was it scaly?
that's the thing. It didn't look like someone like a fresh shrimp tail.
That's pretty.
You know, it
like,
just
specific.
resembled. It's like when the potato chip looks like St.
Yeah.
Mary. You know what I mean? Like, and like I can see why you think it's a shrimp tail, but
Yeah.
I could also see it being literally anything else. And I'm gonna say I'm a little sympathetic. There's a whole other
How about
aspect
the
of the
black
story.
spots before you move on. What's
There were
the-
little black spots in the cereal.
and they were like, "That's just
Yeah,
also caused by."
yeah,
the
that was just
reaction?"
exactly. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm siding with the guy on this one, who also it turned out this was a big part of it. Guys know Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
This is her husband in real life.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
So he is someone. He's not
Wait,
just
so
some
does that-
everyday
So
guy.
he
that
might have
add
used his
credibility?
outlet to get clout. because
yeah,
I
feel
don't know.
that
No,
he
but
loses
here's the thing.
credibility.
No,
now
no,
we're
here's the thing.
talking about him.
Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
He was already verified. You know what I mean? So whatever,
That,
like,
that doesn't mean
No.
it doesn't mean that
But
he's
he
not
did
trying to
digging
go
in more.
further. I think he was like a journalist though, or something. It wasn't anything like.
So he's
big
already
time.
used to
He
fucking
was
lying.
Topanga, though.
He's already used to
He's
lying.
with Topanga, bro. He reached peak, bro. That's like for like a kids of a certain
Yeah.
age, bro. I would whatever.
Nah.
Nah, but I'm gonna side with this dude because I'll never forget when I was in 3rd grade or something like that. I went to buy my lunch from elementary school. I opened up my bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, and it's the paste of that they turn the Doritos into, and it's gray, and you can see the Cool Ranch seasoning in there and shit. And I'm 8, bro. So I'm just like, I don't know what happened. So I go up to the lunch lady. I go, there's no Doritos in my Doritos bag. She looks at it and goes, yeah, you're right. And she gave it. But I'm just saying, I'm a believer in when you get a fucked up product from a company, from a brand.
Yeah, fuck
And that's
that.
all I have to say about that.
Yo, what was it? KFC or Popeyes that had like the finger in the mashed potatoes or some shit?
Ew. Like
Y'all
I
remember
can
that?
see
Roman
that. I'm
finger?
not gonna lie. I've been staying away from KFC for 12 years now.
That shit was
Something
like
like
12 years
that.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, something that long ago.
I had Popeyes the other day though. I like
Popeyes is
the chicken sandwich, the spicy
Gourmet.
chicken sandwich.
Shit
yeah,
slaps.
man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The
Shit
new
slaps. It's in rotation.
McDonald's chicken sandwich
It's good.
slaps.
Wait, is it better
Sausage.
than the Chick-fil-A one? Oh,
No, it's
that's
more
honestly,
dry.
yes.
The Chick-fil-A,
Bro.
they marinate that shit in pickle juice.
Was Chick-fil-A
that's-
first? Well, no, Burger King, I guess, was technically
No,
first.
Chick-fil-A
But like
is not
Chick-fil-A
Nah,
was
Chick-fil-A, they the Don Dada.
that was
It don't matter what
when
they
did
say.
Chick-fil-A open? Oh,
Chick-fil-A.
mad long ago?
Well, bro, I thought Shake Shack was only around for so many years before I found out that there was the one
Yeah,
Shake
in
Shack
Madison
Didn't
that
they
was there
Square
for
Garden, yeah.
whatever amount of time. So who knows what Chick-fil-A
When
is?
the first ever church opened, bro, the Chick-fil-A was right next to it.
Bro, how dumb is it? There's a Chick-fil-A in the
Before
Steelers
Christ.
stadium. Didn't we talk about this?
Oh, but they
It's
play on
but
Sundays. But
Football's on
Oh.
Sunday, and Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday. So why have the Chick-fil-A in the stadium?
Yo, we're doing this shit every podcast.
Making
Why
it
you closed on
fuck?
Sunday, dog?
ever.
I'm fucking dead.
Whatever. All right. Had my gripe with Chick-fil-A.
Really, that shit's good though.
No,
Wait,
I
so
love
we
Chick-fil-A. There's one
canceling-
right around the block for me at work. No,
Oh,
I'm not canceling
God.
Chick-fil-A.
No, are we canceling? No, we already know Chick-fil-A not getting canceled. Are we canceling Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Oh, I low-key am not a cereal
I
guy.
have not eaten
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch in so long that I can cancel them.
Do you have a go-to cereal that isn't?
Not really, to be honest.
Bro,
I'm not a cereal guy
I
either.
used
not
to
a
be
cereal
all
guy.
about like Rice Krispies, and like I didn't get no like shrimp tail in it. But like when one of the rices would be like black, I'd already like I'd write a letter, bro. I'd write a letter. No one reads my letter, but I'll write it.
Cocoa Puffs or
That was the chocolate.
the
No,
chocolate.
Yeah, no, it's
right?
cocoa for that.
Yo, those
Those are like the
what are the little
the
stuffed
rice
chocolate
ones,
ones?
though, right?
Crisp,
Rice Krispies.
Crave. I'm thinking
Oh,
Crave.
That's like
Rice Krispie too, though. Like
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
cocoa
talking
rice,
about, Rice
Fruity
Cocoa-
Pebbles.
Cocoa-
Fruity
yeah.
Pebbles,
Fruity
was
Pebbles.
fire. That's like
And Cocoa
I
Pebbles.
don't even like cereal that much, but I was like, yo, Fruity Pebbles.
Yo,
Yo, that's like the
honeycomb havoc. What the fuck's
Oh,
that shit called?
oh,
That's the
oh,
Mario
yeah.
Party game.
Honeycomb.
Honeycomb.
Yeah.
I know
Honeycomb
what you
shit.
mean, though, yeah.
That shit. That shit.
Honey,
slaps.
no, honey.
I think it was Honeycombs. I think that's the
Yeah,
name of
Honeycombs,
it.
yeah, yeah,
I think
that's
that
it.
was the name of it.
You
Yeah.
feel me now, though.
I was thinking of Cookie Crisp. Bro.
That
Cookie
shit
Crisp
was
are good
that
too.
shit- Nah, you get tired
Yo,
of it real quick.
So I'm.
It's just
yo,
like
hot take. I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
saying this publicly. I don't have milk in my cereal, but I did for Cookie Crisp.
Yeah.
It's cookies and milk.
Boys,
Yeah, I'm a dry cereal guy.
Boys, we lost.
I'm a dry cereal guy.
I don't like.
I'm
regular
not a
milk
fan
by
of milk.
itself.
I
Yeah,
thought
me
I
I'm
neither.
not
all
milk
together.
By
guy, so-
itself though, I fuck with ice cream.
Yo,
Oh yeah, I like ice cream.
there's this
Yeah.
huge thing going out. It's like a lot of people complaining like why we drink cow milk, even though we're not
Yeah.
cows.
I feel like we've talked about
It's
it on
like
here.
no other
like-
animal drinks the milk of another species.
Oh, it's like why don't we drink
So-
breast milk?
But like,
oh, I see what
imagine,
you're saying.
imagine they had like fucking woman titties like locked up to a machine to like get that shit like.
and fed them to cows.
Oh no, I mean
That's why we got cows. That's why we got cows.
No, I'm saying send them to us, bro. Like,
Bro,
they,
we be
like,
drinking
they sold
goat
that
milk.
shit.
We be drinking every milk.
No, but
Yeah.
imagine like running like woman titties through like a fucking factory machine to
That'd
like
be
get this shit
terrible.
processed.
That'd be
Like,
I
terrible.
bet somewhere
because then
in
that
the-
shit would get canceled. That's why.
Bro, somewhere
What do you
central.
mean they were just like farming women for their breast milk? Like that's
This is
ridiculous.
happening
fucking
somewhere.
humanity,
Wait,
bro.
we know this is happening somewhere in the
Oh
world.
Because
yeah,
we
I was
can't
just
stand
thinking
it.
that.
There's
yeah.
somewhere out
They're
there.
just like sitting there like, like going down a conveyor belt like
If-
Somewhere
Listen,
where
I
the
respect
sun
women.
doesn't touch Earth.
But-
It's just, like, you're under
next
a
to all like
cave.
the Chinese sweatshops.
Yeah,
No, but if
Oh,
like
God.
Epstein was possible, that shit's possible.
that's a fact.
I don't know about.
Yo, you saw what was that show? Fuck. Rami. When
Rami,
that-
yeah.
Yeah, Rami. When they're fucking drinking Mia Khalifa's
Oh
titty
my
milk.
god, yo,
Oh,
yo,
wait, what?
yo, they had that one. Wait, I don't
I've
even know what you
never
call
heard
it.
that.
Wait, what show is this?
Oh,
Rami,
I'm
Rami
so
on your Hulu.
interested.
Oh,
Yeah.
dog.
The Egyptian shit.
Yeah, it's about this like Egyptian American dude who's like, my parents
yeah,
are
it's on
Egyptian,
Hulu,
blah, blah, blah.
yeah,
Yeah, and he goes to visit this like this
high- super
guru or
rich-
some shit,
he's
and
like a
Mia
sheik.
Khalifa, the
He's a-
sheik, yeah, and Mia Khalifa is the person seeing the sheik before him, and she comes to this guy
Oh
to
my
give him her breast milk.
That's a
Because like he's just that.
Bro, what do you
Because like
think
Well,
she
but
shit
she's
goes that
helping him
rich.
also. She like helped his career and all that.
yeah,
Apparently, yeah.
I feel like
That show's
context
hilarious.
is needed
Yeah.
definitely for the.
That show's
meal.
hilarious.
Wait, you wouldn't drink it? No questions asked.
Uh,
If someone gave you milk
That's
and
a
they
good
said,
question.
didn't tell you where it was
That's a
from,
good question.
would you?
I mean,
Oh,
if they get, I don't even like milk by itself.
Exactly. I'm
so
not drinking
no.
any.
Nah, but if it came from Mia Khalifa, though,
Mm.
I'll be like, you know what?
I'll
Fuck
try
it.
it. I'll try it.
I'll put my differences aside.
He'd be more inclined. If he did.
Send it.
Just bring in the cookie crisps.
Put that shit in my cereal.
Do you guys remember those little cereal boxes? They were like came in a
You put the
eight-
milk
eight
in it?
pack.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They came in
Yeah.
an 8-pack. Those were fucking amazing. There's
100%.
like
Banger.
Fruit Loops, fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Wait, what the fuck were we talking about before that?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh,
I
no,
thought
we
about
got
that.
the-
We
okay.
veered. We
Okay.
veered.
off the tangent.
What's the next thing?
Yo, pull up that video. Yo, you guys heard about this fucking YouTuber? His name's like Derek Jones or something. Derek. I don't know. I
Where'd
put
you
it
have
up
this?
there.
Where'd you have this?
Yeah.
Derek Jean?
It's like,
Jean? Jaxn.
that like
How do you fucking
that says
say
something.
that?
John, I think.
J-A-X?
It's like John. Yeah, I think it's like Derek John.
Unless the N
Jan?
silent, it's Jax.
Maybe.
Why would you put an N there? Why would you put?
All right, but besides
right.
the point, his whole
Oh, John. Oh, I just read that headline. Sorry.
bro,
Go for
yeah,
it.
his whole like YouTube career, like he's like kind of big on YouTube, but he just
Yo.
makes YouTube videos about like relationship advice and how like men are like dogs. No, so his whole YouTube
Yo,
career,
just read that. Just read.
he has like
that.
mad views for telling women that like women are just like men are just assholes, that he like they should not fall for their tricks, and like that like they're just dogs.
He's
and
saying
shit.
that?
He's saying that, and literally like now he comes out that he cheated on his wife
Serial
and the
cheater.
a serial cheater, yeah.
And confess.
And the fucking video is mad funny. It's like he has his wife hostage. He's like, "Yo, we're sorry for it." It's like, why? Like, this ain't a we thing. You did this shit, bro. Like, what the fuck you saying? We sorry, bro. Like, yo, you can pull up the video, like, screen record that,
fucking
and
crazy.
Wait, let me ask. Is this a white guy or a black guy?
This is a black
Black
couple.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a black
bro,
couple.
I
So
saw
he-
Charlemagne react to this
So
shit.
he's
He
a
was like,
dog.
Yeah,
he said,
no,
"No, black
yeah.
men don't cheat." Charlemagne, I'm like, you fucking dickhead. Black men
I
don't
didn't know
cheat.
if that's gonna play. Yeah.
We all know damn well.
Yeah, you
Charlamagne
recording?
Probably
Fucking
not.
cheating on.
Try it
Yo, Charlemagne only said that shit after he started cheating.
What's going on, guys? Derek Jackson.
Oh
here.
my god.
Today I am joined by my
Jackson.
wife, Nigga. And
Did you
I
say-
just wanted to address a couple of
Wait.
Look at the
Here,
body language
Here,
here. This is the
He's so
worst.
narcissistic.
We can all see that.
The body language is crazy. She's like, yes.
That was something
Mm.
just started around August, maybe September of
Good
last
job.
year. But you know, a lot has been said already.
She should be the one
about
explaining
cause
this.
and all that other stuff. Some of
Like,
it is
why is
true,
she even there?
some
Like,
of it is completely false.
She's sad.
But
Look
the
at her
truth
face.
is,
She does
what
not
I'm
want to be
saying
there.
here now
She's-
is that
Yeah, I
Derek
said like
Jackson
she's like
involved
hostage.
women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear. I'm not talking
She's
about
like, he's
just
mansplaining.
casually.
Yeah.
Wait, Joe, he's explaining how bad it was. He's like,
Sex, to sexual flirtation. And
Do you think
He
she's
said,
ever
"I
supposed?
fucked them in the back, the front."
Yo, just from looking at this, do you think she's ever said a word in their relationship?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this guy's such a narcissist.
damn, or can she? You know what I mean? Like, it's
cheating, affairs,
And look, he refers to himself as Derek
definitely
Jackson. Like, not like me.
Oh,
He's
like,
like, yo,
yo.
Derek Jackson would never cheat on his own. But I did.
I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah,
I get the gist.
He goes
of it.
on for 6 more minutes.
Yeah.
And he's like, ooh, and I actually enjoyed that a lot, and I feel really bad about that.
Yeah, no, that shit got memed
That's-
heavily. No, but
I love when that shit happens.
it's
When you
just-
get caught.
yeah, the most funny thing is like his whole
No.
YouTube is like warning women about that.
That's what I
And
mean.
then that's
yeah.
what he did.
Like when the person who's preaching a message gets caught for going against the message.
Yeah.
yeah, it's idiotic.
He's preventing people from doing what he does.
But yeah, let me ask y'all this. Why is she still with him?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't think she
Nah,
is.
we know
I don't think
exactly.
she is.
Is she? Yeah, she's forced to. or
Nah,
something.
dude,
She's
Wait.
forced to? Or he got that YouTube money?
I was just about to
He
say.
got
they
that
could be
YouTube
living in
clout,
separate.
yeah.
Yo, all we see is
I don't know about.
I don't
the
even. I'll give you this. We only see the camera. What's in front of the camera? She could be living in a separate house, bro.
That's
she might.
true.
She could be, or
She
she
could
cannot
not be in. They could not be in a relationship. They could just be
She could
telling
be
us.
in, like an actress.
Bro, that fucking documentary, the Hawaii threesome.
Oh yeah,
that
that
shit
shit's all
happens.
fake.
That
That
shit
shit's all
happens.
fake. Yeah, no,
Nah.
so that dude's a dickhead. That dude's
Yeah.
a
Fucking
certified
dickhead.
dickhead. Y'all should watch the video on your own time, but fuck
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
It's just mad ironic.
Airdrop it to me.
You know what else is being a
Yo.
dickhead?
Who?
That cargo ship that
Oh,
decided to go. Whoop.
Yeah.
So
it
all right,
decided.
so yeah,
Evergreen.
this cargo ship, which apparently is the size of the Empire State Building,
it's fucking.
it's
so big.
humongous. If,
Okay.
Yeah, and
I like how like the universal measure of something being huge is like, yo, it's like 3 Empire State Buildings. Like you talking about like a mountain, it's like
aren't
5
there
Empire
taller
State
buildings
Buildings.
now?
No, but we still
Like
use
in the
Empire
world?
State
Yeah.
Building. Like,
Well, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like yo, that ocean's mad
Right.
deep. It's like two
But,
and a half
um,
Empire State
That
Buildings.
shit is surprisingly narrow for a huge like
Yeah.
trade route.
yeah. So what
But
happened
that's
was
the thing, right? It's a
th-
canal.
all these cargo ships were going down this canal
the Suez.
that's
Canal.
meant for the Suez Canal. And this ship drifted and is now, and because of the size of the ship, it drifted and it's drifting slowly.
Mm.
So that
Ooh.
fucks up all the cargo ships that have to
Yeah.
get in and
So
out
they're
of this
backed
canal.
up on both sides.
Yeah.
Like so many fucking ships.
And
You
it's
can
been-
go online and look at the position of all these
Is there a
ships,
picture?
and they're just like
Yeah, let me see. if I
huddled
can-
up. And
But,
apparently,
It's taking days
it was
though
during
for
a
this to fix
sandstorm.
itself.
During a sandstorm, like they were without a tugboat or something like that, and then the wind fucking made it wedge into the sand.
So yeah, it's.
Did it,
I'm
like,
not sure if that's
almost
the exact
capsize?
picture, but
No,
it's something
it's,
like
it's
that.
just like literally.
that's
And
It's
imagine
narrow
ships
as
after
fuck.
like. Well, no. I'm not saying
Yo,
that's the
what?
exact
Yeah.
picture of it. I'm
Bro,
saying that's the
it's all
concept of what's happening.
evergreen
Right
Oh
now.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
I can't.
that's
I don't know
a
if I can
mad-
find
Apparently,
it.
That's
it's a
not it, though.
Taiwanese ship
Yeah.
or
Yeah?
something.
Just a
Is it in
picture of us.
Taiwan? I have no idea
No,
what Suez
no,
Canal
Suez
is.
Canal is like on the Upper East of Africa.
Oh, okay. All right. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Damn, homie's creating traffic on the water.
Yeah, but I'm surprised that it
Bad
took.
dick.
Bro,
Bad
there's no
Man's trying to
way.
get a seaford, bro. Relax.
I would think you can get like helicopters or something and like wire it up and like pull it. You know what I mean?
Nah, but that shit's heavy.
That's why I
That
didn't know it
shit
was
is
this.
fucking stuck like in so much sand. Like
It's
a
crazy.
ridiculous.
Wait, what do you mean
amount of sand.
helicopter? You're gonna need like King Kong to like.
I
get
didn't
that
know it was
shit
stuck
out.
in sand. When I first heard about this,
Oh,
I was
stuck
like,
in
oh, it's just
sand?
sideways. Someone's got to push it.
Oh, is that it right there?
Oh, maybe.
The one.
Yeah,
stuck in
yeah,
sand.
yeah, yeah.
the,
Maybe, yeah.
the fucking one stuck in
Oh,
sand. Yeah.
Imagine an Empire State Building size ship.
Yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just fucking blocked. Like
Damn.
I'll put a screenshot up.
crazy.
To see something. But yeah. Yeah, man. I had no idea. This is the craziest fucking thing to me. Because it's just like, this doesn't, the fact that it was the size of the Empire State Building blew my mind. Because,
We got to ship shit.
yeah, I didn't realize how big those cargo, like,
And there's a lot of them too,
Yo,
bro. There are thousands of those.
on Long
shit.
Island, when you go to the beach, Jones Beach too, whatever, like any beach, you look out in the ocean, most of the time, there's cargo ships out there.
Just
Yeah.
calmly going.
And
yeah.
it's
Just
like,
chilling. Like
now that I have this perspective, like, it's like looking at the fucking stars.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, yo, I see it. It's there. But I don't know how big that
Nah,
is.
it's crazy
fathom
how
it.
like
Yeah.
how deep is like you know what I'm saying or
How far
it's
you
that
can
dumb
see.
dumb.
Yeah.
like open space you could just see shit.
Yeah, man.
But do you know how long it took for people to get their Amazon shit because of this?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Did
saying.
you-
Yo.
did you
bro,
consider,
3 days.
My shit was supposed to
Bro.
come like 4 weeks ago.
It's
I'm like,
wild
stay
how-
shipping.
We got planes, we got cargo ships, we got trucks and all that, but it's so wild how like all of them work and sync together
Yeah.
that you can't take away one of them. Like one of those methods of delivery is
Yeah.
not better than the other one because they're all part of the same like little network.
No, I want a drone coming to my crib.
You can do hey, go for
Right,
it,
People
dog.
be
Yeah.
shooting that shit down immediately.
Get your fucking streaming set up
We
right
got
here.
mad guns,
Stimulus
bro.
check.
We
Should just get shot down out the sky.
People have guns, bro. You could BB gun that shit probably. You know,
Probably.
like a
Yo,
metal
airsoft
BB.
gun.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't even get arrested for having a real gun. And it's like,
Genius.
or if it's hovering over your property, what
Bro,
kind of law is going to be like,
horsepower-
I can't shoot it out of the sky?
You don't
It's
even
on my
it is on your property. Wait, so what height does your property stop?
It depends.
There's a-
right?
no,
Because
there's
in
like
the
a law.
city,
It's
it's
gotta be
zoning.
right.
It's zoning,
Yeah.
right? Because in the city,
So
You
what, like
can
the
get-
stratosphere?
you can
What?
get rid of a section of your property and give it to the public, like a public seating ground,
Mhm.
and go higher because you take that space and like chuck
Right.
it on top.
Well,
And that's a zoning law.
I was thinking about that with the sea, how you go out into water. There's a certain point where it's like international waters or whatever. Like there's no laws. I was thinking about that, like going upwards. Like at what point does the U.S. own the air above
The
it? Right?
air
You know what I
People
mean?
can't just
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
up there.
And there are rules. I have no idea what they are, but it goes. I remember last time I looked it up. At least I'm pretty sure I read that it goes into the atmosphere. Like that is our
Really?
territory up
Yeah.
that high because of satellites and stuff.
Well, yeah, they maybe. Yeah, I don't know if it's
Right.
public knowledge how
Yeah.
fucking
But,
high up it is.
I mean, you could
because
definitely, like,
imagine
look
the
that up.
satellites. Are,
Yeah.
like,
You could definitely look that
rail
up.
gunning.
But my question was like, so like, let's say you're a neighbor
Mhm.
out here. How like can you like just chill
You
above
really
their
gotta-
house like flying
You
on
gotta-
like
you gotta
on
get that
Nimbus?
way. You gotta get that way.
You
You want to
fuck.
rephrase that?
Yeah,
You want to
bleep that
rephrase
out. Bleep that out. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
No, so can you like just chill in front of like on top of their house?
No.
Not like on like just
No,
a
no, no.
couple feet atop the house.
I don't think.
I
that's
don't think
rules.
so.
So that's what I'm saying. Where can I? Like what height
It's
can I?
zoning.
zoning.
What height?
It's places.
just have a
Like
tree
every
house in
place
somebody
is
else's
zoned.
Yeah, right.
and they
What
have
if
Yeah.
it goes there?
Yo, what if I want a Phineas and Ferb by treehouse? Did they build like
You-
some really high
Yeah,
treehouse?
You technically
exactly.
can.
Yeah.
James and the Giant
That's
Peach. At
Yo,
sea.
there's a South Park episode where they try to, I think they wanted to reach the moon or something, like the kids, and like the whole town helps them out, and they're literally just like stacking chairs on top of each other, like all this garbage, and they literally, it's like the news starts coming, they get to the fucking clouds. South Park legendary. Sorry, I had to think about that. There's a South Park episode for every fucking situation.
There's a lot of fucking South Park episodes.
More
period.
than Simpsons. They might not be predicting stuff, but
Simpsons is
they've
lit.
covered everything.
I love The Simpsons. I used to watch that shit all the time as a
Not a
kid.
Simpsons guy.
No, but
couldn't get into
South Park.
I mean,
over
like
Simpsons.
later
Yeah,
in
South
life,
Park-
maybe
yeah,
not.
South Park-
but I
South
didn't have
Park doing
cable.
like their weekly shit is just it's too OP because they're just hitting everything immediately when it's
Yeah.
like it's hot.
After a while, also
Like
South
before
Park
it's
became
hot,
a little
like-
Exactly.
I think they're doing good now, bro. They did
But they have their moments where it's kind of like, ugh.
yeah, like these they did these pandemic specials. They had 2. Those are
Yeah.
fire.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
like
the
an hour
pandemic.
long or something like that. Yeah, it was fire.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
Taggity
it.
Lord. Yo, speaking about weed,
Ah.
yo, that was a good.
Yeah.
Yo, weed is legal in New York.
In a year, right?
I think
Around?
they're actually. I don't even think it's official yet. I think they have to officially vote
Oh, fuck.
on
Damn,
April
because I
1st.
feel like I heard
On-
this shit like mad
But
times.
I think
everyone's
April
waiting.
1st.
Yo, they're about to be
It's
like
like-
April Fools.
Yeah, no,
fuck.
no.
Got you.
On 420, they're like, nope.
But
you do the Griezmann family.
I do know that like dispensaries in New York, we're not gonna even see that shit until like December of 2022.
That's fine.
You know what I mean?
bro. don't give
Yeah,
a
dude. As
shit.
long as it's happening,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
No
That's like
rush, slow
fun.
touch, fam.
yo,
Good song.
You know how many people are gonna be able to like just smoke on the street without having to worry about?
well, no.
the
See, that's the thing,
fucking-
though. I think it's gonna like. My dad pointed this out actually. Like they're gonna treat it like alcohol.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Be like
assumption.
indoor.
You
You
gotta just
can't
put a
drink-
bag over it.
You can't drink out. No, low key, yeah, because you can't drink in public.
You
That's
can't
public
smoke a
intoxication.
cigarette in a park in New York City, right? It's
It's-
like cigarettes
think-
are banned.
It's the idea that maybe there'll be places that you can go to smoke, restaurants and
Yeah.
like just like a bar,
designated
and you can
smoking
smoke at your
zones.
house. I know you can. I think as soon as they legalize it, you can immediately start growing your own plant if you want.
I think it's up to
Oh.
like 13 plants.
That's
maybe.
nuts.
yeah.
What?
No,
the
yeah,
fuck?
dude.
That's about to
the,
change the
the
game.
limit that they made for like personal carrying now or whatever the hell is like.
It's like
Skyrocketed.
3
It's like
ounces.
3 ounces or something like
'Cause
that. Like,
they're
bro,
realizing-
you have to be selling it again in order to be
I
carrying.
feel like
more than
more
that.
politicians are just smoking, and they're just like, "Oh, this isn't too fucking bad."
I think Cuomo's dude.
Like,
Cuomo's,
yo,
Cuomo's
like,
Cuomo's
you-
got to be a pothead. 100%.
And it's like, bro, with 13%
Bro, after all the
tax. Oh, that's
the shit
not
good.
mad
Oh.
good,
No,
bro.
you know
Shit
what's
good.
funny? Though? Like, I
And
think-
no one's gonna kill each other from that shit, bro.
dude, I think the holdup of it all was not even like usage. It was more the incarcerations. How do we reprimand that?
It's
That was
just
the
too
How are
argument
they?
this whole time.
It's just too much,
I
bro.
don't-
Like,
No,
Also, no, there's still no answer. It's just like, hey, fuck
but
it.
you have to start that conversation.
Yeah,
And
no,
I think
for
that
sure.
was. I think that's the holdup with every state. Low key is
what?
because that's
is
some bullshit.
reprimanding. Because I think everyone doesn't have an issue with legalizing usage of it. It was more, how do we reprimand those who've been
Like,
incarcerated because of weed?
Oh yeah.
And that's a bigger debate
yeah,
amongst
if you're in-
all the
Well, I
politicians.
If
mean,
you're
yeah,
in for
how-
life,
yeah,
How are you
and
gonna do
fucking-
that? Like, I don't know. Like, you know.
you gotta let them go and pardon them and no parole or anything like that. You know, you just literally like let them out.
and would they need like a package too, like money?
But the thing is,
Yeah.
a lot of people turn violent while in jail. you
Right.
know, even if
Yeah,
you're
no, it changes it.
non-violent.
That night of,
And also, it
shit,
still
that happened,
was
yeah.
a crime at the
But I mean,
time,
if
so
the
that can't be
person's
completely
non-violent,
ignored.
if the person's non-violent
Oh, what
in
you trying to say?
jail and still,
I'm just saying the
like,
facts.
just to cush charges,
Yeah.
like, there's no.
I think
reason
you
they
have to
should do
look
it.
at how much,
Yeah, if you're trafficking,
what the
like,
intention.
it's
Yeah, if
different.
you were moving pounds of like
like
or
a
tons of weed for
misdemeanor.
yeah, if you were carrying an eighth or something like that.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Yeah,
Give it back to them too.
Shit,
Like,
man, didn't
15 years later, yo,
It's like, give me half.
use that
didn't-
fucking eighth.
You know what we need though, seriously? I feel like it would be such a positive thing if we tried something like the way that Portugal did it and just racking all drugs.
yeah.
Yo.
Seattle did it right. Didn't they like
Really?
decriminalize everything, heroin, crack, all
You
that?
need to like have a safe space for people to use because it's a disease, right? And people who are-
Addiction, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's
Yeah,
just like if people are
100%.
gonna use, they're gonna use, and
Yeah,
you gotta
like,
keep them
time
safe. And a lot of the times, it just makes things better. Like,
You know what it is? It's just like we're gonna notice like a spike in drug usage for like a little bit, but overall for the longevity wise, I think it'll be more of a positive thing than negative thing at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Like obviously you're not supposed to be doing drugs, so I don't understand like when you go to like rehab and shit like that, people wanna like commend you for doing this shit, but in all honesty, you're not supposed to be doing that kind of stuff in the first place.
yeah.
So it's kind of like, but I do like highly regard people who are trying to get clean and shit like that.
Yeah,
But
of course, bro.
yeah, honestly, but drugs are fire.
Do drugs, kid.
That's the argument, right? Like drugs are.
No,
no,
you just know your limit and
That's it,
Be-
bro.
don't
Like that's it.
say
it's
less.
on an adult to be an adult.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
You're allowed to make your own. If you are allowed to fight for your country at 18, you should be allowed to make your own
That's
decisions
the
at 18.
argument.
That's my
what-
personal
No,
belief.
that's like yeah.
And I could understand the issue of you don't want to get it, you don't want to make it easier for kids to get it, because think about it, like weed's gonna get legal, like it'll be as easy as buying it in a store. You can you don't have to meet the sketchy guy at the corner or whatever. I mean, like you can ask like the dude about to walk in the dispensary, hey man, can you
Yeah.
buy me and my friends a little bud? You know what I mean? Some guys gonna say yes.
Hell fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you start doing that with crack or
No,
heroin
you
or
just
whatever.
can't do that. It's just different
Yeah.
drugs. Like, I mean, I don't think that all drugs should be like decriminalized is a different thing, right? Because
Yeah.
you can be like shooting dope or something, and the only reason that you're doing something illegal is to sustain the habit, right? It's like you're stealing or like
Mhm.
doing something illegal to get money, because all you want is that, which is like hard to go around, right? Because it's like at one point, like you're not gonna just let people go for doing illegal activities because they are a step away from the actual problem.
Right. I think
So that's a hard thing to come to terms with.
yeah. I think bottom line, you should be helping people with addiction
Yeah.
rather than punishing them.
Or giving them a way to make money so they can sustain their addiction if they want to do it or get off it, because if there's a way for addicts to make money that isn't fucking something petty illegal so it ends them up in jail, then that's the best, right?
Yeah.
Like food kitchens and stuff, just volunteering until people get jobs.
Yo, wait, real quick. No one cares about this but me. I promise. That whole house plant thing that we were going about, Seth Rogen's company, whatever last episode,
The $300 lighter. Y'all heard about this?
$200. Yo, no. He released
What?
another lighter
What?
that was you
Oh,
plug it into.
you push it?
bro,
Yeah.
that was more expensive.
God damn.
Yo,
you like
but,
push it and you like wait 5
yeah.
seconds and then take it out and it's just like.
But let me tell
it's
you,
like a car lighter. or
all that
something.
trouble was worth it because the vinyl box set that I got an email like last week
Said it comes
saying
with a lighter.
no. What happened was they fucked up on the packaging. So like if you guys like know like sneakers when there's like a factory fuck up, like the bottom sole is like a different color than it should be, that becomes more valuable because like it's like rare
Yeah.
that this fuck up
Oh.
happened. So they sent an email saying the label on 2 records got switched and the track listing on one of them is misprinted.
Mm.
That makes the vinyls way more rare.
You got
because
that
not
one?
I got it.
You got 1 of 2?
I got no, not 1 of 2.
Oh,
I'm
it's
saying
like those fucked up ones.
There was a oh I don't know how many fuck ups there were.
Oh, I think you said there were 2.
No. 2 records in the 3 record set. The label got switched. I'm not saying this happened to 2.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Fuck
2 of them
No.
only. Okay.
I think
that
enough-
would have been
yeah.
fire if you had 1 of the
That would be
2.
sick. But the fact that I have this already and it's already like a limited thing,
Mhm.
it made everything worth it. So
That makes sense.
I was really happy with that. No one
Damn.
cares about that movie.
You guys
but
sell
I'm
it?
happy. No.
Just
Yeah.
you jerk off to
I'm
it?
sure
I
let-
got you.
I'm sure let it
yeah.
happen.
Me too.
Yeah, I was listening to the
We can share.
Indica one
Oh,
last
really?
night. I was feeling good.
Listen
good
to-
music. It's
listen to
jazz,
new
yeah.
SZA, to new-
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's all I have to say.
Definitely.
Is there anything else?
I was gonna quote some SZA, but I can't even. I
Yeah.
don't even know where to get started.
No,
Let me
that's
get
what
started.
it's
That beatbox shit.
Is there anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there?
Wasn't there some Kylie Jenner thing?
Kylie Jenner a dumbass.
Yeah, and let's not even give her airtime.
No,
No.
we have to.
She fucked up, I think.
Yo, so
Don't she be fucking up?
you heard what happened?
Yeah, wasn't it something like she was supposed to donate to like a certain charity, but she ended up like having her fans donate instead?
Yeah, it wasn't even a charity.
All like these like simps out here that are like,
Nah, see, because already that story's crazy, but that's not even the full story. It wasn't a charity. It was
surgery.
her friend,
Yeah.
or aka her stylist,
Oh.
got into a car accident, and it's been her stylist
Oh.
for years, and he needed like a $60K dollar surgery, which is fucking like peanuts.
Bro,
for
that
Kylie
girl,
Jenner.
yeah, that girl
Kylie
has that in
Jenner
her
could-
pocket. That
She
girl
makes that in like less than like 2 hours, probably.
Do you think she carries around like a card, or she just has like a checkbook or something? Like, does she carry
No,
around
She
cash?
probably
No.
yeah, her
She
ID,
got a
fam. That's
card,
all
yeah.
she needs.
Yeah,
I'm
in
fucking
fact, her
Kylie
face,
Jenner,
dog, yeah.
But you get a black
Her
card,
fucking-
though.
That shit don't work with Chloe. She be changing her face too much.
I'm dead.
She
Yo, you don't
be
even want to get started on Bruce.
Bro,
you don't even want to get started on Bruce.
Chloe
fam.
got a nice face
Yo.
job like a few months ago, and then somehow I saw a picture of her recently, and she like undid it or something.
Yo,
She was
bro,
back.
bro.
Yeah,
Yo, solid
I don't
at the
know.
back.
She got
solid at
dude,
the
she got
front.
another face.
What the fuck?
I swear to God.
They Tottenham on a good day.
She's that Game of Thrones mask shit where like you just
Oh,
shit
fuck
like
it.
you go under the
Yeah.
camera, you come back up, and you're a whole new person.
The overall cover.
Yeah,
Um,
nah,
yeah.
she pulled
So
a
yeah,
Virgil.
She-
So
yeah, you were
so she
talking
set that fucking GoFundMe and was like, "Yo, y'all should donate to this shit.
Like, you should donate.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight up, bro.
It's like charity stream.
And you know,
It's
Twitter
like,
got on that
hit
shit
five,
quick.
Yeah.
Twitter got on that shit quick. They were like calculating how much money she makes per second, and she was like, they were like, in like
It would be like
3,243 seconds, you can make this total money.
I like how that's.
How long
Excuse
was
me.
it?
They even calculated the minutes that she knew this person too. Yo, you know why? Because who's that? Who's
And
that?
divide
chick?
it, it's like how much is she worth to her? How
Yeah,
much-
exactly.
It's
They
like how
they
much
got
was
the
her
love
salary,
value.
and she made more money off of her than
They got
she's
the love
giving back.
value, fam.
Bro, she put in less effort than Virgil Abloh. Donating, bro.
You know her for more digits than pi, bro. Like, you know her for more digits than pi.
That's a good one, low key.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
No, cause what's that chick's name? Fuck, she's some singer. Rexa, BB Rexa.
Oh yeah.
That's the singer, right? She tried to back Kylie. She was like, "Yo, it's her money. Like, she could do what she wants to do with it."
No,
Which-
it's our money.
Yeah, exactly. You got this shit because of me.
Well, she's a financial advisor then, because she's telling other people what to do with their money.
Oh, wee.
Oh.
Fuck BB. Yeah, and then she was like, and she claimed that she barely even knew that stylist too. And then that's when Twitter fucking calculated that shit. They were like,
They're
seven,
like,
7 years, 3 days, 32 hours.
Yo, Reddit fans will get you. Yo,
Yeah,
Reddit will
that's
for you.
just
Reddit,
I've been on
Reddit or
Reddit a
Twitter? I think Twitter.
lot. Reddit.
Yo, superior social media platform right now. Go for it.
Ooh,
Top.
Fucking Reddit. I mean,
If I went on your screen time, what's the number one that's on there?
I only have.
That's a very
Reddit.
different
I don't
question.
even
You
know.
only got Reddit? Okay.
It's a very different question.
I mean, like,
No,
I don't-
that's that
Discord.
means you use that one the most. Oh, Discord. Okay.
I mean, I'm not on my Instagram or Snapchat much anymore.
I'm a
Like, I
Twitter
just
guy.
stopped. I've never had a Twitter account.
Twitter is-
I have never even made one.
All right. First of all,
Twitter stepped up OD.
the internet should
What
be
is the
used
point,
for
though?
jokes. The internet should be used for comedy only, in my personal opinion.
No, comedy.
No,
only.
you should not be allowed to share your opinion unless it's funny.
I
I mean, I'll second that.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't not disagree.
You
I mean, I
have to
don't.
phrase it in a funny way to even be able to.
That's what
put it
Twitter
in.
is.
That's what it's for, and it's
That's-
perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, I haven't thought about it because I'm not on it.
Twitter
you know?
stepped up the game OD. Like once like Vines came through, that's when Twitter was like, "Yo, we need to take over right now." Like
Even if you're only making yourself laugh, I'm cool with that. As long as it's like, it should just be comedy. That's my personal opinion. I don't need to see your
That's fair.
pizza that you had on fucking Friday for lunch because
Yeah,
you look
I don't need
good,
to see that.
or I'm even good with thoughts, bro. I don't need to see that. That's what porn's for. And porn can be funny. And porn can.
I'm
What
kind of
is-
losing you, but I'm kind of more with you. I
What
don't
was
know.
the last?
Austin is like, have you seen them storylines? Yeah. He's
What
like,
was
"My
the
sis
last-
guy-
the
my
last
guy's
one?
caught in
The last
the-
funny
She got
in the
fucking
car."
lost the laundry bag. Oh, step bro.
Can you even remember the last funny porn you watched? Like
Yeah, last
last
night,
time
bro.
you were being it, and it's like have a little
It's not
chuckle.
30 minutes, bro.
Oh, lol.
Let me
Like,
think about
and
that.
then-
Yo, isn't there like, all right, I'm about to reveal a lot about myself right now. Is there like a whole comedy section on like porn websites
I don't
sometimes?
know.
Like
Oh, I-
funny section?
I would say so. Like it's like
That has to be a thing.
You know if it's a thing or not.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
It
I,
is a thing?
I cannot or can confirm that there's a
Okay,
funny
okay.
section on Pornhub.
Yeah, so there's not. Definitely not.
No, there definitely is.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, this gets cut.
No,
no. But what were we talking about?
Very good. We were talking about cereal at one point.
Oh no, best that was that was our
Oh, we're
first
talking about Kylie
recording. That
Jenner.
was our first
We were talking about
recording.
Kylie Jenner. We were talking about Kylie Jenner.
No, we were talking about best social media.
After Kylie Jenner.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
I don't
after-
know.
yeah.
I mean, Kylie Jenner's a fucking.
I mean,
What is she?
I'm
How
a
would-
Twitter guy.
Put
I
her
like
in
Twitter.
one word. Oh yeah.
I'm not including
Kylie
YouTube.
Jenner.
YouTube is its own thing. That's not a social media platform. It can be.
No,
but it's
I
not.
know YouTube fully is a social media platform.
It's different though. But it is.
Yeah, it's not like you go to someone's like YouTube profile, like you,
You know what
watch
it
their
is?
content.
You
So
know
it's
what it
not like
is?
you're interacting.
Yeah.
Like I guess you are because
YouTube is just so superior of a social media that it's transcended social media and it's gone to browser.
That might be it.
It's like
That might
Google
be it.
level. It's
Yeah.
on
It's a
tier with Google.
resource. It's
It
not like,
is.
a,
You're like, yo, let me Google that. Let me
well,
YouTube
didn't
that.
Google buy
Actually,
YouTube?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but you know what I meant. Like, it's like a search thing.
Maybe
instead of, like, a
that was
social media.
Yo,
Google's
whatever
plan.
you go to, bro, on
Yeah,
the
it's
internet,
genius.
like,
But like
for
YouTube was
instance,
a thing
like-
before Google too. And like,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
still
but
genius.
they bought it. Of course,
Yeah, it was still like it was genius all
they bought it
everywhere
for
around.
like mad money. Even
The fucking
back
downfall of
then,
the
like
internet.
2001 for like
no, dude.
a stupid amount of money.
Maybe.
That was the downfall of YouTube too when Google bought that shit.
No, they
I
they
like
came
YouTube
out with
Red.
Nah,
with
100.
money in the bank, bro.
I mean, good
That's
for
a-
them. I'm
They
talking
no,
about
because
the user.
Google was
Okay.
the reason
In
they're able to pay people.
2006, Google bought them for 1.65 billion.
That was
Bro,
dead ass.
that's what
Wait,
was-
how much? Sorry,
1.65 billion.
bro, that was less than Beats.
Damn.
No, but this is 2006.
No, I know. That's actually a year after YouTube launched. So YouTube was literally only around for a year before Google bought them. So what we know as
They
YouTube
came
is
up,
mainly the Google.
Yeah,
version.
actually,
yeah.
Yeah,
because
Google launched in 2005.
that's what
I
I'm
know that.
saying. Like when you create a software this good, a lot of people have exit plans. You
Bro.
know, because it's like you don't want to maintain this fuckery for that long. Just
Apple
Mhm.
owns Shazam.
Just get your fucking
like
bag. and-
Google's team is like, all right, we've got fucking 500 people to take care of this and make it better. Here's $1.5 billion. You can split this with your 4 fucking boys.
right.
That
like-
fucking just made it
Yeah.
in their basement or some
Yeah,
shit.
and
Like,
it's like-
fuck,
and
it's like,
yeah,
huh.
genius.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, give me the
Bro, fucking Blockbuster could have bought Netflix. Apple could have bought Netflix, and when they were
Mhm.
starting out, like that technology, and they just said no, or no,
Yeah.
they turned Apple and Blockbuster turned them down. Bro, think
Yeah.
about that.
Well, you
yeah,
never know the future, right? So it's
I mean,
like-
I think
that's
eventually
what all
when
investments are. It's
Right.
like you can like you can make a bad investment or you can not make a good investment. Right? At
Yeah.
the time it's like,
No.
oh, I don't think this is right, and you don't make the good investment.
no, I think like Netflix specifically, they're gonna get bought out. Like even like these bigger companies,
Yeah, Netflix
Like,
is the
they'll
goat.
they'll go under. There'll be like the 3 companies.
Streaming services.
Yeah.
What is the goat of the streaming services? Netflix, bro.
Netflix.
Like, and
Netflix-
everyone used to be like Facebook immediately when they go on their computer, right? I feel like Netflix
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the
It's your go-to.
is
Like
the-
what I need to watch.
I'm on the
something, yeah.
TV, Netflix, and then it's like, oh, nothing.
Here's the thing with Netflix.
Rolls off the
though.
tongue.
Like
know.
Netflix's longevity definitely makes it the goat. Not only like it being like one of the first, but also like there's still
and
they're still-
originals, like
exactly.
the transfer into
But
original.
If I have
The
to
movie
say
we saw.
which one right now I go to most, it's actually HBO Max.
okay,
HBO Max diet.
I've watched like almost every HBO. I'm currently watching
That
almost
fucking
every HBO show
Denzel
on
Washington
right now.
movie just got me so disappointed.
They haven't been doing good, but like I'll give it.
That
a-
shit just got me
it-
so
yo,
Equalizer 2 or some shit.
Nah,
No, there's
I
a-
would rather watch that.
Yeah.
that's actually not a bad movie.
Yeah,
No, the
it was-
little things. There's like the detective one.
Oh, I heard
Yeah,
about that.
trash.
Shit was so
Really?
don't.
I'll
even,
give it to him.
Don't watch the trailer.
Yo, that new Justice League 4-hour Justice League,
Oh.
Zack Snyder, actually really
I
good.
saw that. Shit,
I'ma give
but
it to
I
him.
was like fucking fading at the end of the 4-hour
Dude,
Justice League.
I thought it
bro.
went
Yeah.
by quick. I was in it. Yeah.
At the end, I don't think I finished it because I was so sauced. I was like, "Fuck this." like-
Nah, but I'll give it. They have the stuff that I currently want to watch.
I like the guy's
So-
armor on the fucking.
Oh, they switched it up.
The
Yeah,
bad
the
guys.
Steppenwolf.
That
Yeah,
shit's crazy.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I'd much rather like I could watch like a whole day of just YouTube rather than watching TV.
YouTube,
I've done
Oh,
it.
100%.
Yo, bro. Like,
Most of my days are like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Who watches
YouTube prevents me
cable
from
TV
watching
anymore?
other stuff.
Mhm.
Yo, it's because it's
Yeah.
like, yo, what else is there?
I'll be like, I'll start this show right now. It turns out I'm watching 5 hours of YouTube.
'Cause
And it's like,
clips,
fuck, it's
bro,
I
clips
like
are
YouTube
OP.
because you can find specific people that are good at specific things, you know, and that's what makes YouTube great because, like, I don't even know about some of this shit,
Right.
but seeing someone who's like a master at their craft is like hypnotizing,
Bro.
because you're like, oh, bro, what the fuck is he saying right now? But that's mad interesting because this shit is cool.
My dad uploaded a video. There's like one video they uploaded to YouTube. It was him doing the land sale shit I was talking about earlier. Bro,
That's fire.
over like 10 years or something without ever posting it anywhere, just like it just being up, like 20K views.
That's lit.
That's funny.
Just from
Whoa.
it being up there.
you could YouTube
Yeah.
algorithm's funny.
He got more subscribers than us.
Yeah.
And he hasn't posted
Yo,
in fucking 12 years or some
Not
shit.
Mark 555. Yo, shout out Selena. Yo, my gal, you know. Yo, big up your thing, yeah.
Nah,
Or
but
Bieber. I don't even know. Is she
nah.
still tight about that?
should we move on?
Yeah. Oh, yo, should we do the bracket?
No, do bracket? Yeah. All right.
Yo,
Yeah,
so
do
we were
bracket,
speaking of
very
Kylie
cool.
doing some bumbleclaw shit. So we just thought we'd make a bracket of the craziest things, celebrities or scandals that have happened. And for those of you who don't know, we'll explain it to you guys too. If you guys don't know how the bracket works, we basically pick a subject and we just do like a March Madness style to get to the top of that subject. So we have like 10 categories listed in a bracket.
Getting to it. In
Already
a
named the subject.
second.
Here we
We're
go.
gonna screen record that.
Kind of like a versus battles for scandals.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a bunch of them.
All right. Did you explain already? Sorry, I was not.
Yeah, I
paying attention at
explained
all.
it, but
Okay.
I feel like we started this shit recently with our brackets. We like determine how we're gonna judge this.
yeah, no, we have
so,
to.
How
Even
do
though it always
We never do it.
Yeah,
Like
we
that.
never do it,
we
yeah.
never do it like that.
Okay.
But we gotta name it. And
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it. So, how do you
So-
think we should like judge which one's like a better?
Like when you're
scandal?
talking about the two things, what is it that
We're looking
you're
for.
judging
What-
it on?
So
Yeah.
how are we doing this?
That's what we're trying to break it down.
Oh, okay.
So like it should one of the categories should be impact
Okay.
to like the masses.
Like how much
that
attention it
moved
got.
us-
Yeah.
attention and how much it moved us, how much we were talking about it.
How much you cared. Yeah.
I feel like another category should be maybe the personal impact to the people affected.
Oh, like was it a career ender? Are they still in it? Did it help them?
Blah blah
Some
blah.
of these are
yeah,
in there.
right?
Some of these
You
in
don't
here,
think
people
you
got
should
their
just
careers.
Be doing more of a general like.
I think
my
I think it should just be
God.
everything. Like
Because
was
it's
this
a-
a better or was that
It's
better?
a
Yeah.
celebrity event, so the shock value
Right.
is like.
Yeah, so that's like the masses thing.
And the
Yeah.
severity of the event.
The
Oh, it's-
severity, yeah,
Okay.
severity.
Yeah,
I bet that's a good 3.
yeah, because I'm looking. All right, so let's just
Yeah.
start.
We never go
Alright.
with that. We just
So-
fucking we just name
Yeah.
I want
Can
to
you announce
start
what it
with.
it.
Apologies. Where's my?
Bro, man,
That's what I
shut
meant to turn on earlier. That's what. Okay. Let's do the first one. Doping. The doping scandal that happened with Lance Armstrong. And I think a bunch of other fucking athletes. I don't think it was.
But
just biking.
specifically
it was
on
the
him.
biking one.
Let's do specifically Armstrong because like that's been in baseball for like forever. So,
Steroids is the
yeah.
whole thing. Barry
Yeah,
Bonds.
let's do
Okay,
just
so the
Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong
It has to
doping
be
scandal
specific.
versus the currently still happening David Dobrik scandal.
Can
I
someone
will explain
to
that very
me?
quickly. So what happened was David Dobrik is a vlogger. He's probably like the vlogger right now on
Okay.
YouTube. Like, well, he has like 2 or 3 channels. I think all of them have like 10 million something subscribers. Maybe not one of them, but definitely 2 with like 10 million subscribers. And a few years ago, from the beginning of him vlogging to he was a Vine guy also. He was like one of those like
Okay.
Vine to
So he's been
YouTube guys.
going way
Yeah.
back.
He was recording with this guy named Dom. He called him Dirty Dom. And
Okay.
the whole thing with like his vlogs is that like all the people in them kind of have like this character that they
Okay.
play, but it's supposed to be them, even though some stuff is like, you know, they set it up. It's some
Yeah,
stuff is real, some stuff
skits,
is a setup. Yeah, like yo, let's
Like
do
Milk
this.
Boys.
Exactly. I just yelled at you. I did not mean to do that. That was very
Yeah,
aggressive.
I'm scared.
No, I'm like, but
Not the Nut Boys.
no. So what happened was this Dirty
You can
Dom
take that if you
kid.
want.
You good? Okay. This Dirty Dom kid, they like set up that he was gonna have a 5-some. So they got all yeah. That was like, you know, the setup.
What was the ratio of the 5-some?
4 girls to 1 guy.
Okay, so
And
he's
the
gonna
whole
have
thing
a-
with
a
this Dom
straight
kid,
5-some.
yeah, is that he was like he's a sketch guy. Like he's always having dirty sex or whatever. Like, or that's the character that he plays at least. Yeah, do you know about this already? Yeah. So he DM'd this girl saying, "Hey, can we come hang out?" Like, and at this point they're already pretty famous. You know what I mean? Like they're pretty known on YouTube at least. So from these girls' perspective, they probably just wanted to go hang out with celebrities. You know what I mean? These vloggers that they know. In their minds,
Oh, they
or
didn't.
his mind.
Okay, I see what's
Well, no,
going
he
on.
said
What were the
they,
texts?
he
Like, what-
asked them. He asked them to have sex
Oh,
on like, yo, let's have a 5-some. And she said, we're not gonna have sex with you, but we'll come hang out with
she
you guys.
said that?
And that's basically fine. Yeah, there's the whole like allegations of this started with a Huffington Post. Actually, it started on the H3 podcast. You
But-
know them.
But they just they have the texts like
Yeah, there's
a
receipts.
paper
There's
trail?
100% receipts, and like there's been a bunch of apology videos coming out from all the people involved about this, and like almost every time one of them comes out with something, there's like someone comes out with a receipt like
Yeah.
Wait,
denying that whatever
they're
they said. Yeah.
apologizing
but
for
let me know
asking
what
for
it
a
is, though.
5-some.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
let
yeah.
me hold on,
Okay.
hold on,
Okay,
buddy.
yeah.
So
you brought up apology.
night
so
goes
no
on,
problem.
and all these girls are underage,
Oh,
drinking
shit.
drinking underage. They're
Oh,
all
okay.
above
Oh,
18, I
okay.
believe,
So
but
they're, like,
underage drinking.
19, 20 or
Yeah, like that. And there was alcohol involved. One of these girls gets blacked out drunk. This guy Dom apparently has sex with her without her consent while she's blacked out.
shit.
And the whole thing is that it was in the vlog essentially.
Oh,
There's not
Oh.
actual footage I believe of him having sex with this
Did
girl.
you
or
hear that
raping
in the
this-
back?
it was rape.
Yeah.
It was 100% rape.
That's
This
rape.
girl is not. I don't think there's
Yeah,
actual
that's
footage of
fucked
this
up.
girl
That's
getting
fucked
raped,
up.
but there is video of like him admitting to having sex with the girl
Oh my
and
god.
all the guys around hooking up, like
I mean,
encouraging it.
That's a good thing because
Right.
fuck him, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's a good thing. It was
there's a
like,
few
cut.
there's a few people of the guys. They're called the Vlog Squad. That's like his like group, like the Team
mean-
10 or Phase or whatever. Like I'm not gonna say not comparing them to this, but
Cali girls.
there's people that are regularly in the vlogs that are the characters, and they're in these. And some of them made apologies for saying like I wasn't even there. It's like no, you
what
were.
the
Like
fuck?
there's video and pictures of you
How are
there.
you gonna cap like you're not there
Exactly.
when you know you vlogged it?
But
They must have been blacked out, bro.
this one girl was. The rest of them were like conscious and like moving about trying to help this girl,
Damn.
right? And the whole thing, like they're not really incriminating anyone besides this guy Dom and David. I don't think
just
anyone's
for
really
it being
caring
his
about the other
channel?
ones. What?
David just because it's his channel.
He's one, the biggest. Two, they see him as like the
Enticer,
the director of this whole thing.
Mhm.
Enticer, yeah, the main like
the puppeteer.
the
Yeah, it's no
instructor
boo.
of the whole thing. Exactly.
It's
The
no
puppeteer
boo.
is the best way to put it. And Dom, because he's the one that actually did the
Yeah,
act.
it's no
The
boo.
rest, I think, are guilty by association. I don't know how punishable that is, because like by not acting or something like that. I don't, you know.
I don't
but-
think it's punishable, but it's just fucking.
Yeah, the whole like you could have done something.
And then
but
you could have
didn't.
been like, did they actively know? But then again, I haven't seen
Right.
the vlog. Like,
So that's what happened. It's still kind of happening right now. Like there hasn't been a court case or anything. It's just been a bunch of apology videos and articles and stuff. Yeah.
oh shit.
All that being said, definitely doping for
The
Lance
doping
Armstrong.
scandal,
Yeah,
100%.
That should definitely win.
Bro, that changed sports low key.
Bro, because he had to give up how many medals?
I used to have the yellow fucking wristband, the Live Strong band, and I
Uh-huh.
was
Yeah.
like, let's fucking go. Everyone looked up to him,
Yeah.
and then he was just like, yeah, my quads are fucking juiced.
You good?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Okay,
Uh,
I got you. Understood.
Okay.
All right, doping won the first
Okay.
round. The qualifiers. Second round
He was
is
off the sauce.
Dennis Rodman. His
Okay.
his dick pic.
He no. He broke his penis.
He's broke his penis.
Broken. Breaking his penis versus the fappening. I don't know too much about
So,
the fappening.
The fappening was
the
the
fap.
iCloud nude leak for
Oh,
a
that's
shit
the
ton
leak.
of celebrities. Like someone hacked iCloud essentially, because I don't think you could. Once you're in iCloud, you could get into everyone's individual accounts and got leaked all these nudes from like hundreds of celebrities, like female celebrities.
Yeah,
it wasn't
it's
really a lot of
ridiculous.
dudes.
Yeah,
Shout
that's the
out
news on your
Vanessa
phone?
Hudgens. You were the first nude leak that I was aware
Yes.
of
Oh,
when we were
yeah.
like 7.
I
This was like
remember.
right after high school.
Speak up your
Musical.
damn self.
But she's still bad. She took a picture on Williamsburg
She's
Bridge
so
right next
hot.
to my crib. I was like, yo, bro, the one of the only
Man said she
days-
didn't learn her lesson.
I was
She's
like-
still taking news, bro.
No, she's
Sharing
dating
that
a
shit to
fan
iCloud.
now.
Really?
Some dude like that she was a super fan of
we
hers.
can have hope.
He like DM'd. That was the whole thing.
Really?
She like DM'd her and they started dating.
That's absurd.
There's hope out there, dog.
Bro, she still look fine as fuck though.
Yeah, no,
she's-
she had that. Remember, we'll actually get into this later,
I'm
maybe.
DMing
But
right
like
now,
that,
fam.
when the
Get
pandemic
that
first started, she posted this thing, be like, "Guys, like, can't we just go to Coachella? Like, can we do this pandemic really have to start?" Yeah, that was fun. I don't know. That was
her
a
and
whole
Spring
thing.
Breakers.
Yeah. Yo, that
Whoa,
movie is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. But all right. So fappening versus Dennis Rodman. Can you explain the Dennis Rodman thing a little more?
So okay, so I don't know 100%, but a birdie told me. I don't remember who the fuck it was, but apparently Dennis Rodman was fucking some chick, and she
Was this in
wanted
Vegas
him.
during his?
I don't know where it
breaks?
was.
Wasn't it like right before the finals game or some shit?
I don't know these details. I know vague details, and she wanted him to jump inside her, like jump from like a height, like right in. And apparently he missed, and he fucking broke his dick, and
Yo,
it was
he
very
she
bad.
little Uzi just late, like from the.
This is all the
Is that how
information
you're
I
doing?
have.
Yeah.
But I thought that might be a contender, and
No.
might have to look into that.
Well,
later.
Yo, Dennis Rodman, his whole entity is like a.
And yeah,
is
we
a
could link in
scandal.
the North Korea shit, like just him as like a scandal.
As his
person.
whole Last of
Scandal
Us fucking character.
cross-dressing scandal.
I'm not Last of Us, Last Dance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
exactly what you
Yeah,
meant.
he's just nutty as a
Bro,
person.
he's like the
like-
young thug of the basketball.
Wow, that's a
Yeah,
great
what a-
analogy.
That's a
bro.
perfect analogy.
Yeah.
But
that being
but
said-
worse than the fappening.
Wait,
My-
what is
my-
it again? Oh,
the
the
fappening.
fappening. Fappening's crazy.
No,
Fappening
Bro,
is
that
fucking
was-
nuts.
the Cape Crusader, bro.
Whoever got into that.
Bro, no, it had to be a conspiracy. It had to be more than one. It was organized crime at that point.
What are you
I
talking
feel
about?
like it was
Like how many people were
were
involved in
involved.
getting into this iCloud account?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was one dude.
guy?
I think it was one guy.
Yeah, it
man.
had to be more than one
He was busy.
singular person.
Maybe.
They were like, "Yo, we have to do this."
He definitely had like a list.
You know what's
crossed out
wild?
the
They
list,
set up a
bro.
whole website. And it wasn't like some
Yeah.
dark web stuff, bro. It was a .com. You can
Google,
Google
yeah.
that. Yeah.
It was a
And it- yeah.
organization.
And there was one thing they said, "Who do you want to see?" And it was like a list. It was like, "Who do you want?"
It was
A drop down menu.
Like, the user interface was bad, but it
Yo,
was like,
again, we respect women. We're just saying it happened. All right.
I'm just saying that shit was in alphabetical order. That shit was fire. Fire organization, bro. Great HTML work.
okay, so
I think the work that got put into the fappening was way better than Dennis
100%.
Rodman.
oh yeah, the effort.
Yeah.
The effort.
I
Dennis
mean,
Rodman
Dennis
was just
Rodman is
stupid
also
shit.
an NBA
Impact,
player
bro.
that
Social
knows
impact.
fucking North
Like, is this
Korean.
even the worst thing that happened to Dennis Rodman?
Yeah.
Probably not. I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
I
definitely
mean,
not.
scandal wise, maybe we just do general scandal. But I still
Alright,
still
yeah,
think the fappening is crazy,
Up
bro.
on you.
I
You be
think-
tapping the wrong areas.
I'd
though.
be
I
saying
don't
fat.
I don't know too much about Dennis Rodman though, and I still know these crazy things.
Alright.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
Let's move on.
Fappening gets that. Let's move on to the next qualifier, and it's
The Monica Lewinsky Bill Clinton scandal, which is
we all know about
versus the Me Too movement.
that. That's a big first
Wait,
round.
this is
That's
huge.
a big that's
This
a
is
big
a
first
this is a
rounder.
finals.
That's a finals
match
matchup
here.
right there.
Yeah,
That's
Ooh,
LeBron versus
shit.
fucking Kobe. Right
These are
there.
two-
shit we never seen.
These are two like earth shattering.
Well, my guy got sloppy toppy in the presidential oval.
It's crazy. That's all
From
there
a-
was, but it was
from
so
a-
fucking.
from a 5.
so
like this.
Five.
I'm
it
sorry.
still happened. It's not like
Oh yeah, that shit happened.
Bro,
All right, yeah.
Monica Lewinsky wasn't even hot.
bro, but homie,
We
he's
can
a
shit on
bro-
Monica Lewinsky, bro. Fuck her.
But does that even come into play? I mean,
Yes, dog.
sure.
He's the president.
The fucking leader of the free world.
But speaking on the opposite side of that, Me Too, Harvey Weinstein literally looked like a trash can. And like all these women, but for different reasons, obviously. All right.
We about to get canceled. Hold on, let me get comfortable
But
on
yeah,
my seat.
before
we
we-
get comfortable on my
Before I
seat, let me say
before I already crossed more lines than I already did. By
Here's
saying
all I
that
know.
sentence.
Nah,
right
you
there.
didn't. I'm about to.
Yeah, okay, go for it. Wait, what?
All right, wait, nah, all right. Let me
But-
calm down. Let me
Think about
calm
your
down.
words.
Yeah,
Think
let
about
me
your
calm
words.
down.
What
What
are
are
we
you gonna say?
What are we judging this upon? Because right, we could
I think
do
bigger scandal.
with this one. It has to be specific what we're judging it on because there's so many different angles for both things. It could be like more scandalous.
Which
like
one's more scandalous? I think
'cause
that's the
Lewinsky, that shit's kind of like timeless. Like everyone talks about that
A
still.
lot of
like,
people won't remember the Me Too movement. I don't
Me
think.
Too
I don't know
is a
about
little
that.
too
I don't
serious.
know.
No, whoa.
unfortunately.
We're still going through
Yo,
it. That's like a
'cause-
that's a
Yeah.
light.
no, no,
But
but
it's like-
Me Too
I think
started this whole shit.
It
No,
was, no. I
Monica
mean,
Lewinsky started this whole shit. She's the first scandal, bro. Like
There-
oh,
it's
low
okay.
key.
So
Low
wait,
key.
she's,
She's the
in,
first
she's
Me Too.
in the Me Too.
yeah, I don't think it's
Well,
gonna
no,
be
she
named
was
to that.
consensual. She
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be named to that in the future, but it's like these things are intertwined, right?
Very.
So it's gonna be hard to judge
Well,
one of them.
No, okay, low key, you could look at this both from like a power perspective, like a guy in a powerful position using that power to get sexual advances. I don't know what the
Something.
word.
Wait,
yeah.
so would you say
What's the
this?
word?
That
To
like,
get his nut off in the office.
Pretty much, yeah.
Some presidential shit. bro.
Yeah.
do you guys feel like this happened? Like once there was like that one breakout of like the Me Too, whatever, like
Or the,
someone
the
coming out.
Weinstein stuff
Yeah.
was started. Really.
Yeah, whoever came out first, like recently, then like all these fucking celebrities came,
Yes.
like they're like offender.
Well, it turned
people
out that
they
every
assaulted
male
came out.
celebrity and pretty much every man
Yeah,
in general, which is what that
exactly.
guru dude was saying earlier, are pigs. And I'm like, yeah, we are.
No,
We
no,
are.
no, 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 no. Like,
But if it's
Isn't it, like-
scandal, yeah, I guess.
like
so.
how are you guys just coming out now?
What do you mean? Oh,
All right, now you're victim. Shit.
I'm
low
not.
key.
Is that?
No, because like, yo,
I'm just asking.
well, we
devil's
don't
advocate.
know.
The
right?
whole
We
thing,
don't know why.
From what
Yeah.
I understand, is that for victims of any sort of abuse, any violent act or whatever, it takes a lot for
To
one.
say it.
When one person does it, that gives that tips the domino for more people to feel not
Mhm, right?
alone,
It's like
more
they-
courageous. Yeah,
Powerful. Yeah, I
They
100%
hold-
agree
they
with
less
that.
hold it
100%
in.
agree with
What
that.
So-
Avita, I think, is saying more or less, bro, is like if a woman or in fact anybody, it doesn't have to be a woman.
Sorry, I have to.
but like you need to have receipts, bro.
Yeah.
You need to have your receipts.
Yeah, yeah. But
Well-
like, but I'm not trying to like discredit any like woman going through that or like anyone that has.
Obviously,
nah.
yeah.
But like, cause like that shit's serious and like those people should be like buried underneath jail. But like, you still gotta ask like, I don't know, like yo, I
I mean, it's a case, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a case.
It's a case, which means that things have to be evaluated, which means that there's room for error on both sides. But obviously, the fucked up things happened where people need to get judged for, right? That's something that we know.
what about like the less crazy cases where it's like they run like fucking like sex like trafficking chains? But let's say the ones where it's just like a famous celebrity like just like sexually assaults someone. I don't mean to say like they just did that like it's
Yeah.
nothing, but like
There's
so like
levels to that. shit.
obviously these people they could get any woman they want. Like they're fucking loaded, they look good, they're fucking mad famous. They could like I'm not saying like any
No,
woman, but like
yes,
they could
no,
get
agreed. A handsome male actor is, I would say, statistically more likely to get women.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you can't even debate that.
So
fact.
like there's gotta be some questions
Bro,
on like how
Eric-
they're assaulting
obviously.
like
Eric Andre dated Rosario Dawson.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like people, when you
you
got that
money,
celebrity a
yeah,
little bit, like
clout.
anything's possible. Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is
You
that's
got a
the
little
weirdo.
something going for you.
Bro, Flavor Flav, and then like all of it. Bro.
There you go.
So I'm
Bro.
saying like, how are these chicks just coming out like dead?
Well, because
Like,
they see
not,
the
like-
opportunity. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, depending on what they are. You know what I mean? If it's false, then it's a bad thing that they're taking advantage of it. But if it's true, it's a good thing that they're taking
Right.
advantage of it. So it's
Yeah.
like if you were assaulted and you get the courage to come out and be like, yes, like I
Mhm.
want to deal with this at this point in my life. Like it feels good to do it now. I have people around me who I can be comforted by and attack this person in a good way, then let's do it. But if they see the opportunity, it's an opportunity.
Yeah.
If it's bad or good.
You think it's harder for like dudes to come out with that type of shit? Because like,
Yeah,
it could happen to a
yeah.
dude, but
I'm
like
saying that
definitely no one takes that shit seriously.
Yeah, a lot of the times, like masculine like portrayals are under talked about, right? Just
Right?
like people like men are scared to like show their emotions and shit. So if it like
So when you do, it's like everyone's like, "Yo, stop being a bitch." Like that's like
yeah,
the
I mean like yeah, like let's say what if there was a male Me Too? Like how
Oh,
wasn't
if
it
it
like
was the
hashtag me
opposite?
three or
yeah,
some
like
shit?
no,
It was
no. I
flipped.
mean, like obviously, it is much easier to get sexually assaulted as a woman.
Oh, 100%.
But yeah, that's not even.
You're
a
saying like,
debate.
what if
But
women
it's
were
like,
the predator?
what if
Yeah.
all the males were like, okay, I've been sexually assaulted by
Terry Crews had to start that.
and then it's
Yeah,
like
he
Terry
did that
Crews-
shit in all. He
yeah,
told us in
and he's
Albany.
like, damn, like
I think Lil Mama also said something about that.
I relate to
I don't know
this.
about
Like,
that.
I want to come out too. Like, how would people respond to that?
And not even just sexual assault. It's like just domestic violence or even
Yeah.
like manipulation,
Yeah.
all
That's the
that
thing.
type of shit. Like that's just not taken
people
seriously
just
from
don't
a
talk
male's
about
perspective.
it. Yeah, like
And it's not even taken seriously in like a female's perspective either.
Yeah,
like
no.
the manipulation and all that type of shit. That shit
You know what's
sometimes
funny?
ignored.
Not funny, but it's like when a dude be saying like when
Uh-huh.
guys are together, if you get a group of guys together and you start talking like
Like a
this
gay
girl,
couple?
this girl,
Oh,
no,
okay.
straight, this girl has been acting like she's abusing me,
Yeah.
like she's talking crazy.
And your boys
Every
are
guy
like,
will
"Bro,
get
you
it.
shouldn't care about.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like they'll be like, no, I get it. This chick is crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
the group of guys would be like, "Yeah, you be a pussy."
No, it
yeah."
depends, right? Because it's like I have good friends that would be like, "Damn, I can see that you're like in pain or something,"
Okay,
and be
yeah.
like, "Oh, like that fucking sucks. Like, what can I do to help?"
Right.
Or there's people that are like, or some guys like, "Oh, like I'm sad because of this girl," and it's like, "Bro, come on, don't let her make you sad."
Right,
It's like,
yeah.
is that argument like, "Oh, don't be a pussy"? People don't talk about shit like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
that's why we're here.
Yeah. So we can let rid of feelings.
I'm here too.
Okay, so what were we
Yeah,
saying?
okay, so wait, I've complete. All right, so Me Too movement versus. We just talked a lot about that.
I
Okay,
think,
so
so- or
obviously the
Monica
Me Too
Lewinsky.
movement.
nah,
yeah.
I think Lewinsky.
Mm.
Really?
Just because like that's a individual, we go pinpoint it.
But that's the thing, right? One is very like encompassing, and the other one is a specific event.
I
So
like the
it's very hard.
specificity.
Yeah, I mean, I like that too. That's why I was like aiming for a
This is a thinker, dog.
specific moment.
This is a thinker.
I would have said the Jeffrey Epstein thing.
As the specific.
As a specific.
Yeah,
Is that even Me Too?
That's just a different
yeah,
thing.
100%.
I mean,
what do you mean?
That's
I thought the
that's
Me
all
Too was
too-
more like the entertainment industry and like.
no.
Like-
Oh, see, people have different definitions of it. Like,
Let's do.
I thought that
Lewinsky.
was- That's. I thought it was more like film producers
because
and like
people came
directors
out
and all
about
that stuff.
Epstein, so that's
Well, yeah.
So
Epstein's
coming-
more just like. Just a
just-
fucking.
That was like
He's a
a
predator.
fucking sex
That was just a
trafficking.
real sex trafficking thing. That wasn't
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
That was more than just
because
like,
it wasn't
your
these girls
average
coming
assaults.
out about it. I don't think.
and
No,
people were getting
that
like
is-
blackmailed to not say anything.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
He-
it's like
he got caught and then they came out.
Yeah, let's do Lewinsky. Just we talked a lot
Yeah.
about Me Too,
Hey,
But
we
that
don't
doesn't
agree
mean-
that yeah.
that's the opposite.
but like
that's okay.
No, I wouldn't say it. I would say Me Too.
you say Me Too,
is
I would take a
bigger.
vote. Me too.
I
I
in
would
the
say Me
beginning I
Too.
thought Me Too was the trouble. Like everything's going against the Me Too movement
Mhm.
in this bracket.
I think the Me Too.
All right,
Alright,
that's three,
fair
bro.
enough.
All right, you're gonna have to
No, we good.
live with it. Okay. What we got next? Tiger Woods.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna narrow it
Tiger
down
Woods
to
what?
that 2007 time era
Like him.
He
where
just
he
came
got
out with
16 women
a-
came out against him.
yeah,
or something like that,
16,
Bro,
Like,
or
it was like the video of them all coming out the bus
Didn't
together.
he
like,
just fucking crash his whip? Too,
Yeah,
like,
which
off
is a
pavement?
whole
is he
other
still
thing.
hospitalized?
I think he's out
Did
of
he
the
like
hospital.
lose his legs? Or some
No,
shit?
but he's working on walking.
His son is good
Damn.
at golf too.
Yeah.
though, right?
He better be.
Okay, so the Tiger Woods, I remember like a newspaper, like a front page
Simba
newspaper. There's
Woods.
all 16 women were like on the cover.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
like,
I'm saying.
damn.
That's-
You're like, damn. Or
you flip like all the pages still going on.
it's like a profile.
The
for each one.
widespread. Yeah,
Okay, that versus R. Kelly
taking a
pissing off some
piss
chicks. Yeah,
on
one
chick,
girl. Okay,
on one girl, underage.
that yeah.
Underage,
I think there are a
underage.
lot of them. Well, like his whole thing was he had like he was the Epstein low key.
Let's
Not
just-
to the
Let's stick with that one situation.
Not to
Tiger,
the-
Tiger Woods one was rowdy, bro, because it was
that
like
was crazy.
national, like, damn.
It was like
Yeah.
he was.
and he's a legend,
God,
right? You know what I
bro,
mean? Like,
yeah.
he's just a fucking legend, and then it's like,
It'd be like it low key be like if LeBron James came out now.
Nah, chill, don't
No,
say
no,
that.
I'm saying he was at that
That's
pedestal,
my guy.
dog.
That's
He
my
was
guy.
at
Don't
that
put it in the
pedestal.
universe,
Yo, yeah, don't even put that.
He was at that
Get that
pedestal.
energy outta here, bro.
100% he was at that pedestal.
No, and,
Bro, they named the EA golfing game Tiger Woods
Yeah.
game. Like, it's not like 2K is LeBron James NBA.
It's
It's
about to be.
NBA.
well,
It's
that's the
about-
thing. You know that if people outside, like, having knowledge of the sport know who that is, then it was a big thing, right? Because it's
Tiger
like,
Woods
I don't
transcended
even watch
golf.
golf at all, and it's
Tiger
like,
Woods
Yeah,
transcended
Tiger
golf.
Woods,
it was
like,
huge. It was
yeah,
huge
and
news.
it's like I think that Tiger Woods, that's like the first that like Phil Nicholson,
Right,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But like also Tiger Woods is like number one.
It's definitely
Yeah.
Tiger Woods for this, but R. Kelly was just like it was more funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Although it was
There's
fucked up.
way more
No.
jokes to be
Like the
made,
Chappelle,
Yeah.
I wanna piss on you.
Yeah.
Drip, drip, drip. Pee on you.
But he literally wrote
Scandal
songs.
wise, Tiger Woods.
It's Tiger Woods still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Yeah,
you
yeah,
disagree?
yeah.
What you gotta say? What you gotta say?
I kind of disagree
Make your-
because like
yeah.
like for 100% that like R. Kelly wrote songs, bro. Like he was like, bro, when you think
Do you
of, like,
got your passport?
when you think of crazy like artists that went mad, you think of the top 3. These are like this is like the fucking Mount Rushmore crazy people. You have bro, you have like Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, Britney Spears, and there's like some other
Lindsay
people.
Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan's up there.
Lin, yeah.
She's A tier.
She
She A tier crazy.
She's S tier, bro.
Nah.
But yeah, like 100%. Like they had like a full staple, like, and you would see like any reference to any show of like R. Kelly's
Mhm.
peeing on some. Like look at Dave Chappelle. He like dragged
Nah.
that on for a while.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's just been so many references to that, and it's still relevant because it's so fucking funny.
No, but Tiger Woods is too. That shit is more funny. That's the thing.
That was just
I
yeah,
mean,
because it's like Tiger Woods shit is like sort of sad too because of drugs.
And yo, the Tiger
you
Woods
can
shit was
always
on everywhere.
reintroduce the R. Kelly thing because it's funny. You post it on Twitter and nobody can say
bro.
anything about
I
it.
didn't
because
know
it's
you could
mad
be
funny.
addicted to sex before Tiger Woods. Low key. That was where I first learned about sex addiction.
That's true. Yeah,
Okay.
Bro, they
I mean,
stood
I don't
together
know
like
if that's
class
the first time
photo,
I-
Yeah.
like class of Tiger Woods and some shit.
All 16 of them.
Made the time cover photo.
Like in front of his front door, and his wife's behind him, be like, "You're not allowed in."
What's that meme where it's like the dude's looking back and the wife's like looking at him?
Oh,
It's like the,
oh,
you know what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
Distracted one, it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it's 3v1. So.
Apparently, there's a whole story of that. Like that's only one frame of a comic. And
Get the fuck outta
one
here.
time I saw like the whole story, and there was like a
Was it
story
good?
between the two girls. I don't remember it a lot. but
Oh wow.
we should look it up. It's honestly a whole story. It's one frame of a story.
Did you see like the actual people that like posted in front of the picture? It was like hung up on a wall and they were like doing it again. It was
Really?
funny.
Uh-huh.
It was
Oh,
like
no,
the
I
actual
haven't
people
seen
that
it.
did it and like
All right.
got a little older.
Tiger Woods versus R. Kelly.
I think it's have to be
Uh,
Tiger Woods.
Tiger.
I'll take
Tiger.
take your
Okay.
argument, but it's Tiger Woods.
like
I understand.
I like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
event, but it's like
Yeah.
I could sing "Piss on You" all day.
Yeah, fair. All right, we're done with the qualifiers. All right,
qualifiers.
that's what we call. All right, Britney Spears going through her whole meltdown, which we actually did cover
Is
a
she
little
the
bit
one
from
with
that
the
performing.
conservatorship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
when
whole
she
thing.
went bold.
That shit
yeah.
was-
So
that's
I
like
think
what
we're
we're-
talking about. Yeah, when she shaved her head, did the whole thing. Yeah,
I would say her life is a fucking scandal.
her life
But
is
who's the
very
next?
scandalous. Versus the
The
doping
Lance.
scandal,
I
the Lance
think
Armstrong.
that
It's
I
a
don't
doping
know, bro.
scandal to me.
I think it's definitely close.
I
I
think
think that Britney is
Britney's-
close-ish.
because Britney might still be in like
The scandal's still
literal
happening.
mental jail.
Scandal.
You know, because they have control of her assets,
Mhm.
and she was deemed crazy.
Yep.
And who knows what kind of
Bro.
drugs she's on? And it's like,
I don't think she's on drugs.
well, yeah.
I
well-
personally don't think so.
Well, I mean, I don't know enough about that.
Bro, all I
But-
have to say, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, I just think that that's a crazy position to be in,
Mhm.
to like be deemed not able to control your finances, and it's
But-
I feel like it's very hard to get out of her situation.
She low key started that whole like Disney kid grows up and turns bad thing because she was on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse as a
Was
kid.
she?
I didn't
Yeah,
know
and
that.
then
I
that
didn't even know that.
her, Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, and Ryan Gosling, all on the same
That
fucking
makes
show as
sense.
kids.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
But overall, bro, what I had
Was
to
she on
say,
Sesame Street?
no, it was the Mickey Mouse.
I'm bugged.
Yeah.
bro,
Okay.
fucking Britney Spears, like you had said it, bro. She had like put herself in a box that's kind of like hard to forever get out of. But it's like, she, if you think about it, she's like one of the first people ever to become like a walking meme, bro.
Yeah.
And, bro, and when you
That
become
shit
a
started
meme, bro,
everything.
you're
Paris Hilton, though.
immortalized,
Paris
bro.
Hilton.
She
Like, that's
she
it.
turned herself into that though.
Pa-
Britney Spears, low key.
Paris Hilton's a mastermind, and Kim K was just like,
That
I'm gonna
too.
do exactly what she did.
We'll get into
Thought-
Kim K.
Follow that.
But
Okay,
like
we will.
the whole
She's our
yeah, but
intern.
and even with the whole thing with Britney Spears, actually, that you bring that up, like she was this wholesome schoolgirl type of image, and then she started hanging out with Kim K and Paris Hilton,
Yeah,
and
and
whatever, and that's when the downhill
it's
shit
like,
started.
time to just.
But like, I like what you said though. She's like really, she was one of the first celebrities. Like, I guess Michael Jackson also, and the Beatles, whatever. But
No, yeah.
she was looked at as an object more than a person.
Yo, once that potato
Yeah,
head
yeah,
came
very
out, like shit,
Potato-
she was like the first, like,
I'm
oh
dead,
shit,
the
that
potato.
happened.
she did that herself.
Yeah.
They asked she wanted the barber to do it. The barber
Yo,
refused.
that picture
so she
came out
grabbed
so
the
fucking
thing.
quick. Like,
Well,
what
they
the
were
f-
watching
Bro,
her do it.
Yeah, shit happened like 15 minutes ago. I'm like, wait, it's already on newspaper.
Dude, they watched her. They saw her do it. It wasn't like after the fact. They saw her with the fucking
No,
buzzer. in
I'm,
her
I'm
hand.
just like,
That
damn,
was-
that's how
see,
much
bro,
ink.
That wasn't even the lowest moment. The lowest moment
Yeah.
for me, bro, is when I saw her on the hub.
Yeah.
That was down bad, bro.
Bringing down the-
That was down.
She's
I mean, she
still
really
down
was,
bad.
yeah,
That's
she really
why
was.
She
like,
is.
I feel like as compared to the doping, it shocked the general public. But I mean, scandal wise, if you want to use the word, like that's Britney is pretty fucking.
And it
up
was like
there.
after the event too. Like Lance,
Yeah.
I mean, like that doesn't really like change much, but like Lance already like
mean,
won those
he's sort of,
medals, and
like-
then he just got him stripped.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Damn, really?"
Yeah,
You
it-
know, like,
yeah.
that was the feeling. It was like, "Fuck."
but with
like,
Britney, it was like, damn, really?
Yeah, exactly. But
Like,
and scandal wise, the damn really
Yeah,
is the one we're
it's
looking
harder,
for.
yeah.
So I'd say Britney.
It's pretty. No, it's
Yeah,
done.
it's
What's
good.
done is done. Okay. The Fappening versus Kim K sex tape.
Kim K generated the fappening for herself.
Kim K made her career. The only reason anyone knows who she is was because of that sex tape.
And-
It was,
and
who's the
Kim-
girl in the Ray J sex tape? It wasn't the
yeah,
Kim Kardashian sex
yeah.
tape.
Oh yeah, Kim K has to be on Mount Rushmore as well.
For
Yeah.
oh yeah, for crazy people, yeah. Oh,
Did Paris
yeah.
Hilton do the sex tape thing before Kim K?
I know.
Yeah,
I know
We-
that
all those
Kim
girls
K
that we
was
mentioned-
Paris Hilton's intern, right? And then Paris Hilton
Whoa,
was
I did
doing
not
all
know
this
this.
shit that was just like the party girl, you know, like just trying to, I don't know, like she made a sort of like persona, right, for the crowd. And then Kim K did the same thing. She was like, I'm gonna come out with a sex tape, be super scandalous, and then be Kim K. Bro, the funniest thing is you know the name of the Paris Hilton sex tape?
No, Paris Hilton
It's
sex
called
tape.
One Night in Paris.
that's
That's
good.
that's great
great.
marketing.
That's
That's good
great.
marketing.
That's
She's
well
literally
done.
a marketing genius. Like,
That's
Yeah,
well
that's
advised.
premeditated.
oh,
That's
hell
premeditated.
yeah.
Yeah, talk about
That's
South-
third degree.
Talk about South Park episodes to get the Paris Hilton one where they like shove a person up her vagina or something like that.
What?
Oh,
Oh no,
God.
no, Mr.
They
Slave
fit people in
sticks her
every
up his asshole.
I love when they break
talk
the
about the-
biological
yo,
boundaries.
Talk about Dennis Rodman getting jumped on. This Mr. Slave deadass goes like and like sinks her into his
No.
asshole.
No. Natalie Portman, when she opened up her legs and it was fucking like it was just a beam
Oh,
of light.
wait, was it
just a
Natalie
portal.
Portman?
Yeah,
It
beam
was-
of light.
What?
It was like a portal.
Wait, was it Natalie Portman?
It was Natalie.
I'm thinking Sharon Stone in that movie where she goes like that.
Yeah.
You know,
All
I can't
right.
cross my
Yeah,
legs.
what?
Yeah, children
Wait,
watching.
wait,
I'm gonna play that out. I'm gonna play that.
Yeah. So the fappening
Okay.
Or
is
if it's-
the ridiculous event of that shit happening and just
Mm.
the
I think-
technical knowledge. But Kim K is also just a genius in her own.
I think this
aspect.
has to be Kim K because she
Mhm.
started that whole family, the Jenners, all that shit. Like it
Kim
rules
K,
it all.
Kim K, if she was put on the fappening, she'd be like, "Thank God."
Yeah.
You know what one of my favorite jokes is?
Yeah.
She
Well put.
doesn't need it.
That's
She doesn't need
even
it.
her fucking mom would be. Remember, she like I saw a clip of she was like taking pictures and Kim was like doing some super
Yeah.
sexy shit and she was like, "You go, Kim," like cheering her on when she was like barely wearing anything.
Oh, these are two big ones. College admission scandal,
Which we'll talk about later.
And Me Too.
which versus the Me Too movement.
Me Too.
Me too.
It's Me Too.
That's
Because
it,
I feel like college scandals. Like, are we really surprised?
No, it's probably
No.
happening everywhere and only people of high status are being
Yeah.
recognized. So it's like fuck it.
Also, the Me Too movement just includes
it's just way
hot
crazier.
A-list celebrities. When like college camp bros,
It was
it was
Lori
and
Loughlin.
Becky, bro. Yeah, like
Let's use. Me too. Me too. We all
No,
agree, me
no,
too.
no, no,
This is a
no.
kill.
Moral value, I would definitely say me too. But like, as far as like stakes and like everything,
Yeah.
like, huh.
Steaks, bro. You're
Yeah, I
talking
don't want
about
to spoil
Steaks,
it, but
yo,
like,
this
it was like
fucking
M's
masturbating
and
on the bone
M's
and shit.
involved.
Bro, this ain't
And
wagyu.
then-
This ain't no steak.
Louis C.K. bro.
we're talking about lives with Me Too.
Yeah, yeah,
We're talking
yeah,
about
we're talking about
lives.
lives.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Yeah.
me too. Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
All right.
Oh god, dude,
Bro,
I
you
can't.
always
I
thinking
can't
about
tap the
that.
wrong way. Yeah.
This is a no contest.
Okay.
Me too.
All right. Next one. Tiger Woods, which we discussed, versus Janet Jackson's nip slip.
That was in what performance did that happen in?
I think it was a Super Bowl.
Didn't
It was
Justin
Super Bowl, right?
Timberlake
Yeah.
fucking take
Didn't
it?
like someone like pull it out? Yeah,
I think it
Justin
was
Timberlake.
Timberlake like accidentally ripped.
Bro, during the whole Britney Spears, when that whole New York Times, the framing Britney Spears thing came out, people were starting to shit on Justin Timberlake because of the
Yeah.
way he treated her and the Janet Jackson thing. Yeah,
I mean, I think he deserves it.
yeah, dude, Justin
Yeah,
Timberlake,
Tiger
he's done
Woods
some
and
bad things. I'm not
Janet
gonna say
Jackson.
he hasn't changed.
That was pretty scandalous.
That was
the
very
nip- The nip
scandalous.
slip.
It's Tiger Woods though.
yeah,
Like
There's
that
nothing-
shit was just one moment. Like, yo, that happened. Tiger Woods was like
But that's
my
the thing,
idol.
right?
And, like, I
Nip
never even
slips
seen him play
happen.
golf.
we're
Alright,
almost done. We're almost
semifinals.
done. Yeah.
Semifinals.
Okay. Britney Spears versus Kim K.
Oh, this is an epic battle.
Oh,
Epic cat fight.
I'm gonna
Uh,
say Britney.
Yeah, Britney is. I
Like,
mean,
first
Kim
thought,
K.
Britney.
Kim K. Like it's a more structured crazy,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Britney's is off the fucking rail.
no,
So
but
scandal wise, like Kim K's was like crafted scandal.
Right,
It definitely
guys
felt
say?
more orchestrated.
It's
Yeah.
crafted scandal as opposed to uncrafted.
Wait, what you gotta say?
bro, like, my argument is that like Brittany created like a batch, like she created like a generation of like the acceptance of like mental health issues.
Oh,
But also Kim K has also created the generation of thoughts. like
No,
Like-
well put.
She made,
like
but making
no,
money
Paris.
off being a
Paris started that, bro. It wasn't
Yeah.
even
You know what I
Kim
mean?
K. It was
no,
Paris.
no,
Paris.
but-
was-
They were
Okay.
together. They
Kim
were.
got the families
Kim-
though.
Kim
got the-
learned
That's
it
what
all
I'm
from
Yo,
family setup.
low key, Chris Jenner, their mom, is
Oh,
the
wait.
orchestrator of that whole.
She's the
She's
OG
the
thought
genius.
mom,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's the one that said, "I'm gonna take my daughters
and
and make money off
And
of that."
exploit 'em, yeah.
Oh, so
I
don't know.
think it's Kim K.
I think it's Britney.
Yeah.
I love
Let's
I
also
love me some
include.
Britney.
Let's also include the fact that the Kardashian family, has any familiarity before the show because of the OJ scandal.
Yeah, because of the dad.
Their
Mhm.
father
But that's not
was.
Kim K in general, right? It's a specific
No,
thing, not
yeah.
the Kardashians.
No,
Yeah, no, you're right.
but does it add to the fact?
I think it adds.
Does it? Yeah.
I think I'm adding it all on because like
I'm thinking of the person themselves and what
they went
what
through. I like
scandal
that.
they went through because
In that case, it's
oh
Britney.
what they
it's
went through.
Britney, bro.
It's Britney.
Because she actually went through something.
It's like Britney Spears' like negative impact, like better than like Kim K's positive. Because remember, it was like
She's doing prison reform stuff now. She's like getting people out of jail.
Yeah, you would.
Kim K.
Earlier we had discussed it was like what left more of an impact, whether that be negative or positive.
But
So
are we
that-
thinking?
But like Ed, what Tommy said, are we adding that on, or are we just talking about
Scandal.
The scandal itself,
porn?
like yeah.
my
uh,
argument
the
for
sex
this
tape.
whole thing, I'll try to make it short, is that Kim K's had structured scandal, right? She knew what she was
Right.
doing and she wanted to do that
I think
to
that's a
be
good point.
scandalous as possible so some people were interested in her life. And
That's
but-
genius.
but Britney is unrailed scandal, right? She went through a lot of turmoil and is still legally in crazy situations, and her mental health has gone up and down, and like it's been a fucking crazy clusterfuck as compared to Kim's straight life, you know? So it's like scandal to me is more chaotic.
Wait, so are you saying? I agree with that.
Yeah.
Are you saying Robert Kardashian being the lawyer was a bigger factor for the Kardashians blowing up and everything?
It
he was already famous before that. though.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. It's the fact that they didn't come out of nowhere.
Yeah,
They were
okay.
a known
That's
name
that's the
to a
thing.
certain
This is-
generation.
This changed the game though.
This put them on that next
S
level.
tier.
Yeah, they in terms
tier,
of like
whatever,
that,
yeah.
whatever they are, they went from like C to S because of the show, which happens because of the sex tape, which happens. It was like the
You wanna
whole
get it?
the guy being the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy
Where's it?
being Topanga's husband.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, that girl in the Ray J video, that's Robert Kardashian's daughter. Like,
Yeah. So I think I'm saying Kim.
I'm saying
no, I'm
saying
still
Britney.
saying Britney. Yeah.
This is a
Alright.
fucking tie, boys, and we can discuss this for 15 minutes. No,
What's your rock paper scissors? Is it?
no,
Alright.
bro, it's Britney, bro. I'll keep
It's
arguing.
Britney.
You know, just for that, yeah, it's Brittany. You said it's Brittany, bitch, it's Brittany. I always love me some Brittany.
Alright.
What sounds of fire, yo? Brittany got some bangers.
Brittany got huge bangers,
Oh,
bro.
Brittany is a banger.
Okay. We're gonna start the next one with that. Me Too versus Tiger Woods.
Definitely Me Too.
It technically is Me Too.
Yeah, technically.
Yo,
it's
me too. I feel like that's unfair. It's too big for like all these. It's like what we talked about with YouTube being a different.
Would you like to
it's
narrow
not
it
like
down? I think any sexual assault beats Tiger Woods.
Nah,
In terms of scandals,
not-
Nah,
yo,
in terms of
because
scandal-
some of these Me Too
'Cause let's
guys are
say-
not like
let's say we
that
did-
level.
like Kevin Spacey versus Tiger Woods. That's Tiger Woods every day of the week.
Do you think anyone that you're aware of that was alleged in the Me Too movement was on the level of Tiger Woods?
Wait, so like,
Yes.
what about
Yeah, or I mean the Jeff Epstein, the Harvey Weinstein thing. I would say it surpasses.
I'm
but-
saying in terms of like public, like
It definitely is up there.
like
It's
people.
definitely-
Do
it's
people
definitely
know
up
who
there.
Harvey Weinstein is?
not as much as Tiger Woods.
Like-
Exactly.
Yeah, like I would say like Louis C.K. would be like under the Tiger Woods situation.
But even then, I still
Yeah.
think Louis C.K.'s thing touches Tiger Woods.
That's a personal thing for you,
Wait,
man.
but-
I'm not.
Nah, that's-
there's no
What do you
way
mean?
as many
no
people
one watches
know.
golf.
I
no one
saw
wants
But
to do
everyone know that he transcended golf.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Louis C.K. did not transcend comedy as good as he was at
That's
comedy.
what I'm saying. Tiger Woods was the impact hitter.
I agree with you
on
on that. Wait, on that. Not it's still Me Too. But even though I really want to give it to Tiger Woods.
No, but what I'm saying is Me Too is just an unfair entity.
You know what? This is our Me
What's
Too.
going on?
Me Too versus Tiger Woods. First thought, go.
Me too. I mean, fucking Tiger Woods is. This is the thing, right?
What do you feel in your
It's like,
heart?
how
What do you feel?
general are we going? 'Cause
That's
if,
what I'm
if it's a
saying.
Let's
specific
narrow-
event,
let's
'cause
narrow
Me
Me Too.
Too is like the champion of general
Yeah.
like clusterfucks.
Because
That's
remember
what- it was
what
going to
we
win.
said? We
It
said
was
about
good.
YouTube. We were like, yo, YouTube has surpassed social media
Yeah.
because it's that great. That's what Me Too
Okay,
is.
so
It's like surpassed scandal.
Narrow down Me
Yeah.
Too right now. Give me the name of the person
Well,
that you
can
want to.
pick
That you want to.
anyone.
That you want
Pick
to.
If we're
anyone.
doing this, then we're doing this,
But we
right?
all have to.
If
agree
we're
on the
gonna
same
pick
person.
We're doing
one
it.
specific event, Tiger Woods is not a specific event. It's a person, right?
No, when
So
that
No,
shit
no, no,
came
no,
out,
no, no, no.
it's when
The
Tiger Woods-
16 women.
Okay.
when
that
shit
that
came-
part,
that
yeah,
exact
okay.
moment in time.
And Me Too.
Give me a
pick-
name.
Pick your
I would.
player.
I would say
Weinstein's the
Weinstein
biggest?
is
He's
probably.
probably the biggest.
He not only was
No.
he the first and tipping point
He's the biggest.
for everything, he was the most women win against Weinstein.
Mhm.
The guy's in fucking jail, dog. What happened?
Oh no, nothing.
Oh.
I was just showing.
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, dude,
yeah.
drink it. Yeah.
Wait,
pop.
Oh, you
Sorry,
gotta,
sorry.
you gotta
Wait,
play.
wait,
Wait, they got a
wait,
little
wait,
thing
wait,
going on.
wait,
Okay.
yeah,
Is it
awesome.
It's just for
TLS?
them.
Yeah, awesome.
It's a terms of service.
Go for it, though.
Awesome. Yeah, this is a tequila alarm.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. That means we all gotta take a tequila shot.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Tequila is my preferred liquor. I
Oh,
can't.
word.
I can't drink like whiskey or I feel like I've talked about this with someone. Like I can't drink. I can drink dark liquor, but like when it comes to like whiskey or bourbon or stuff like that,
Oh my god, tequila just gets people on a different level.
It's fucking tasty too. The Casamigos.
when you get good tequila, yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. No tequila. Oh,
There's
you're
a
driving.
Low key,
Yeah.
this much in this fucking.
I'm responsible,
blueberry
guys.
pomegranate shit.
Okay.
Only sometimes drive
go
drunk.
ahead.
I mean, what?
Okay. So Harvey
scandal.
Weinstein versus Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
That case is Tiger Woods.
Exactly.
Any individual Me Too is Tiger Woods.
Facts. No single Me Too
Out scandals.
offender.
The-
whatever,
Tiger Woods,
yeah.
it's like me 16.
Bro, and he got the perfect name for that shit, bro. He gave.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah, they tied it
Alright.
up that way.
So now the final. Britney Spears versus Tiger Woods.
Ooh, that's a good final. That's a good final. Oh,
It's like Barca versus Real.
this is El Clasico.
Okay, we've got to.
You gotta set the lineups.
Yeah, we have
You
to.
gotta set the-
We have to state the rules for the final, right? Scandal, right, is the name of the game.
scandal.
The level of scandal
Yeah,
in a public view.
yeah. That's one.
And I think it's perfect
Aspect.
because they're at the same level that they're people,
Mhm.
right? Each of them are people. We
Recognize
don't need to. I think
whatever.
that Britney is a bit more general incident wise, so I think we can expand the Tiger Woods story to
Oh,
his whole
okay.
life, right? As compared to Britney's whole life.
So let's just do both their whole lives then.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
right
saying,
now,
because they're they're at the people level. We don't need to like shift
Mhm.
gears. We
in
can say
20,
Tiger Woods scandal life as opposed
Well,
to
like what other because Brittany went through more. That's without a doubt.
okay.
let me say this. In 2021, now, I feel bad for Britney Spears. I don't feel bad for Tiger Woods.
Yes,
I mean, yeah, that's facts.
that would add to it because she's.
I
fucked,
got sympathy
bro.
for
She's
her
not-
right now. Yeah.
I think
There's so many people like they're. Oh, sorry.
I think it was because negatively Tiger Woods is like when all these ladies came out to reveal him or like expose him or whatever, it negatively impacted his like career, right? But
He
when-
finally like couldn't like repeat a shot like for the first time in like years.
yeah, it was like
Which is crazy.
Fuck with his head. Yeah.
Isn't that
Golf
crazy?
is such a mental game,
Yeah, that's so.
bro.
nuts.
It's so easy to swing a golf club. It's so
Bro, he
hard
hits the
to like
same
think about
form.
it. Yeah,
He hits the
exactly.
same exact shot like twice in a row.
Mhm.
Like how the fuck? What?
But Britney Spears,
Because
like
muscle
her
memory, right?
downfall was her
Nah,
peak.
but
Yeah.
Just because she was so popular. So like I would say that got way more coverage. I mean, I don't know, like the Britney situation is just like more impactful, I believe. I feel yeah, bro,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
I also believe it's Britney.
First thought, Tiger Woods.
First thought Tiger Woods for me too.
Okay,
First
so
thought,
so we gotta just
Britney,
debate
bitch.
this more. Why
Yeah.
is
Nah, that don't work every time. That don't-
why is it Tiger Woods' first thought?
Just more scandalous. I don't
Because
know.
I like
that's
talking
the-
about- I like talking about-
I did not mean to be
It did, but no, you did have
No,
a
but
point.
it's true,
It
yeah.
is more
That's what
scandalous.
we're
like, yo.
okay.
Which one did it with like, bro? I just like the
'Cause
the
Britney
news
Woods-
that front page
you're
of
right.
16 women.
Bro,
That
that was a
just- that-
wide
no,
ass
that-
picture. Like that had to be 2 pages.
I
Yeah,
might
you had
be-
a-
I
it was a
might-
centerfold. It was a center.
It was like go to page 2 to see
The
the rest.
craziest thing about Britney Spears to me is the conservatorship, right? That
Right.
shit is nuts. Like not being able to financially touch
Mhm.
your money is like the craziest thing ever. But Tiger Woods, I might be leaning more.
Have you guys
towards
seen
Tiger
the
Woods.
Have you guys seen the Woods
Yeah,
documentary?
yeah.
No, I haven't.
You
I
like it?
haven't.
Yo, it's fine. I'm not.
Like it wasn't that crazy.
It's not. Yeah. It wasn't anything new.
It wasn't
um,
as crazy as R. Kelly's though.
No. Jesus fucking Christ.
Bro.
Okay, but here's the
We
thing.
might have to bring him back
Yo,
again.
no,
Yeah, we
no,
have to-
we- here's a big
Hit the
factor.
golden button
Actually-
and bring him
Yeah.
back.
Bring him back again.
We thought it. We thought it.
Yo, yo, Newton.
No, no, no.
To bring
yeah.
in Newton.
No, here's the thing with Britney Spears though. Britney Spears was progressively on the downfall. Tiger Woods. No, she was. Bro,
No,
Tiger
I
Woods, the
agree.
women were coming out with
Yeah.
no prior expectation of him having like a bad bone in his body or anything. I mean, like there might have been like
Yeah.
some minor, but
Nah,
nothing like
but
this.
he was
bad.
like, he was a superhero to us.
yeah. And it was one of those things
Uh,
with the dominoes, bro. The thing just kept fucking another one,
All
another
right,
one, another one.
I changed my vote to Tiger Woods.
I feel like Britney in the larger sphere.
Sphere.
Sphere. Like no pun intended. Sphere.
Actually, I don't
But Tiger
fucking
Woods
know.
in
Yeah,
that
no.
instance, definitely.
I don't fucking
But
know.
Britney overall.
Britney is
So
so
you would say
fucked.
Britney.
Well, but like I like that it's an instance.
But
Okay,
he's
alright.
still scandalous, Tiger Woods. He just
Yeah.
fucking went off the pills.
I mean, that's
and
not-
crashed his shit.
Wasn't he not on drugs?
I don't think
He
it was on drugs.
painkillers, right? I think
don't
he was
know.
on painkillers for his injuries.
I know he can't fucking walk right now.
See, Britney can still do her shit. I don't know.
She's getting more free. This conservatorship's slightly going away.
Damn, this is
okay.
hard. This is a good finale, but damn. I think that Britney Spears has always been in my mind as damn, that's a fucking scandalous life if I've ever seen one. More so than
Underwear.
Tiger Woods. So I'm gonna
We
flip.
should've
I'm
put
gonna
Amanda
I'm
Bynes
gonna
in this.
flip
You
flop
gotta
back to
What she
Britney.
do?
Same kind of shit as Lindsay Lohan, except she never really came back.
Because it's like Britney had multiple scandals. And
Yeah.
it's just
Her
like
whole life.
That's what I'm
overall,
saying.
like,
Oh, wait. So what are we doing? Are we doing instance or overall?
I'm
Let's
doing,
agree on that's
I
the
don't
real
know,
vote.
bro. I'd say overall because
All right, overall.
scandal.
it's
yeah.
more
Instance or
impactful.
overall?
Because it's a person we're talking about, not an event, right? It says Tiger Woods or Britney Spears.
Well,
bro.
that's just we're too lazy to write anything else.
yeah,
Yeah.
true, that's true.
That's
No,
a fail
but
the
like,
screen.
well, I'm just saying, how do you want to do it? That's just
But
one
does
word.
it-
One word.
We can
Instance or
I think
overall.
it
longevity is
changes
impactful.
things.
Longevity is impactful.
All right, overall.
I'd say whole life.
Overall.
Whole life.
Instance.
Okay, I'm not gonna answer it because real quick, hold on. The Britney Spears scandal is still like the
It's still
conservative.
happening.
That's
Okay.
still
She doesn't
where's
even have her own
the
money yet.
scandal that the shit with her now is the same
Okay.
problem. You know what I mean? Tiger Woods, that happened, and then he had other things happen. It was like OJ, bro. Like he killed his wife, and then he robbed banks.
That-
Like that shit's unrelated,
Yeah.
even though it's a scandalous life.
You forgot he wrote a book too about him, like
Like
Yeah.
if I did it.
Yo, he said I did it,
He
yeah.
said if I did it. Like how? Oh my god.
Low key, that
He
shit.
he caught himself in 4K without no cameras.
Facts.
OJ. Let's
I'm-
say Britney Spears.
I'm gonna give Britney, yeah.
Leave Britney alone.
that. Yeah, that
That's
video was
also
hilarious.
another
Yeah,
one,
that
bro.
video. Yo, that
Leave
shit won
Britney
it.
alone.
That was the tipping point. Yo,
That's
no
the-
Algor fan.
That's the cherry on top, bro.
Yeah.
Britney fucking Spears. Yeah, this podcast
Yeah.
supports Britney.
We-
That's
we,
like
we
the
love you, Brittany.
Yeah, that's
she,
Yeah,
I
we'd
think
love to
she's
have you on the
sending
podcast.
messages. She's
Oh,
sending
she is. The-
subliminal
yeah, the
messages through
Instagram
her
stuff.
videos, and she's like, "Get me the fuck out of here."
yeah.
Definitely.
Yo, big up Britney.
Big up Britney. Hopefully she gets out of her conservatorship and gets control of her
Having
money
Britney
and
Spears
knows
on
how to use
podcast,
it.
that's easily another 5 views.
There's a podcast, bro. That New York Times thing. There was a
Britney
podcast
Spears
about
explodes.
dissecting her videos. There was a podcast that was dissecting the
Yeah, that's
messages and
fucking
shit,
nuts.
Really?
like designated to that.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
cryptography. Oh, she said.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
Morse code.
All right, but that was all nice
Alright.
and all. But let's
That's
move
mad
on.
fun.
Yeah. Let's move on. Why we were talking about scandals in the first place is
Oh, you wanna
because
talk about-
for
okay.
this week's No Hats review, we're discussing a Netflix original documentary called Operation Varsity Blues about a college scandal,
I
admission
didn't
scandal,
know-
which we talked about in the
I
bracket
didn't
too.
know that Operation Varsity Blues was like the actual code name. I thought that was like a fancy pun that the documentary came up with. They were
Yeah,
actually calling it
okay.
Operation Varsity Blues.
Do you think the
Just for a summary before we start, because I
Yeah,
didn't watch it.
Okay.
Can someone give me a beginning, middle, and end?
isn't it
Spoiler alert.
before we even get into that, isn't it crazy like documentaries are like real life? Like like you be watching that shit like, yo, that, like we could talk about this shit like it happened.
Yeah.
It sounds like the craziest
that's-
manga
that's
arc
it.
ever.
No, I-
Top 10 anime betrayals.
This is real life.
But that's the thing with this one specifically. Like, it didn't tell you anything new. It just told you what, like,
Nah,
no,
that was a lot
you
of new
learned
shit
something?
because I didn't know anything about the Rick dude. I only heard about the
No,
Larry.
that was known.
That's
That
the
there was a
thing,
guy
okay.
behind it.
Yeah,
So
I
what
just
happened
didn't
was
know like about
there was
his
this
life.
guy, Rick
Singer.
Rick
Singer.
Singer.
something,
Doesn't matter.
Inger.
Schindler.
And he made it his career in helping people get their kids into prestige colleges.
Okay, fair.
And celebrities used him as clients. They were, technically referred to him as. The biggest ones that were known were William H. Macy and Felicity Huffman, who were celebrity, married couple. The guy from Shameless, the main actor, and Lori Loughlin, who played Aunt Becky on Full House. Those were like the two main, and then just a bunch of other rich people that either they were too afraid that their kids were too dumb to get into college. They actually were too dumb. Whatever. They were scared that their kids weren't go to like a good college, and this guy was photoshopping. The way that they primarily did it was they would get them like athletic scholarships.
Okay.
They would Photoshop pictures and do all this stuff.
They would pay the head of the team. Like sometimes it'd be
the
the coach,
athletic
director.
director.
Yeah,
it was
the-
above. It was the guy in charge
No,
of all the sports.
and like sometimes it would be like the team like actual coach because they would have to get him to agree to
Right.
shit too.
For various schools.
yeah,
Yeah,
Quick in and out.
Yeah.
Is there an estimate of how much they paid these people to get in?
It
Yo,
was-
somewhere half
Our-
million.
our-
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Every time he did this, it would be like a few 100,000.
And like there'd be like donations to
Yo,
the
so-
team. Like
so
that's how
he-
they
So he
yeah,
created a system pretty
posted.
much, right? So like a lot of people like to think of like the back door to getting into school, like like a non-guarantee, but rich people like the higher echelon would
Uh-huh.
pay like up to like what was it, 25 million to get into Harvard, and it was like 26
Jesus
million to get into
Christ.
like Yale, but it wasn't a guarantee.
that's the back door. So he opened up the side door,
yeah,
which
he
we're getting
opened
into,
up a
right?
side
Right.
door, which is pretty much like a guarantee with like half the rate, which is like ideal
Like,
for
yeah.
like prospective
And
students.
Actually, you know what? I will say the documentary presented something new. A lot of the things that we see are recreations of conversations.
That's fair.
These conversations were from wiretaps that the FBI had.
It's and there was
Yep.
so much like the whole like documentary was almost like on the phone,
Bro,
So it's all
so,
real
like,
conversation
when-
Oh, so
when
they
this-
just got them wrapped, bro.
Bro,
from the beginning.
so
Like it was
that
so
was something
much.
I didn't know. When this whole thing broke, it turns out that there was a long investigation about all this way prior to when this story
It's
broke
crazy.
out.
The ops are listening, guys.
Oh, they're
The
100%
ops are
listening.
fucking listening.
Yeah,
At least they won't cancel us. They'll just send us to jail.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything
No,
wrong.
no.
dog.
Oh, I mean, yeah, right. Huh?
Imagine the cancel police. Cancel police. You're going to jail.
Yeah.
You're going to jail for 10 years, buddy.
Yo, it's like
That's
that
just real, I'm
RDC
out.
video when it's like
Yeah, I'm
you don't
out.
you
I'm
don't do
cutting
your
it short.
you don't when you don't do your New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, get down! Why you in those chips?
All right.
You said you
anyway.
weren't gonna be fat.
Yeah,
no more.
Okay,
so,
so if you can, beginning,
Beginning-
middle, end.
beginning
of,
is this
of the
guy-
film.
beginning is this guy. You basically say these are creations from wiretap conversations, and it starts. This guy's doing it for rich
This is
people.
like the middle.
I don't
He's
even,
like that.
was it? I don't remember the real.
There's like no
I
beginning.
watched this
Yo,
in so.
yo.
There's no beginning.
Wait,
It just goes
let
straight
him-
into
let
it.
him- Tell me the
Like,
beginning.
I was watching this thing in the background, like right before we
Okay.
recorded.
What's the
this.
beginning then, brother?
No, he explained the beginning perfectly. The middle is like when what is his name, Mr. Singer, he grossed over like 300 million in his operation. He was making money.
Yeah.
He was making money.
Like
And, like,
Epstein chicken.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he was getting wiretaps. They ended up like catching on. He ended up being an informant for the FBI, for the federales, for the
Yeah, I know, but
federales,
like, who is the next person in
trying
line?
to get his underlings. to
Be-
try-
because
and, like,
all the
breaking
people
down the
that
system.
because all the people
Because
that paid
rather than
him
getting them
Yeah.
from the bottom, they got the top dog.
and then went
And then
down
they were
and
like,
then
who
went
are
down
you
like a
working
pyramid.
for?
Right.
It's it's like who's like paying you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So
who-
they got
who's
the
working
they
for
got
it,
the
yeah.
athletic directors, they got the parents that paid the money, the fucking kids. Yeah, like there was that famous chick,
The whole
Olivia
Olivia
Jade.
Jade, who's
Was
Lori
like a big
Loughlin's
On
daughter,
the
daughter.
crew,
Yeah.
right? This is the only one I've known of because the scandal blew up so much. I don't even know who the fuck she is, but a crew
She's
team.
Aunt Becky's daughter.
Okay.
But the whole thing was that she was already, while she was in high school, had this huge YouTube following for like makeup, right?
Uh-huh.
And once she starts going to school, she's like, I don't like it here. Like, school's hard, but it's like, you know, I don't want to go back, but I'm really grateful that I can go. And also, and like that sparked this whole thing. And be like, then like you could have. I don't even know how that really.
Yeah,
But that makes sense.
tipped it
If
over.
you
Her-
didn't want to go here, why was
Yeah.
it an option?
She
She
has,
was like, I
like,
really just
college
want to
vlogs.
party. Yeah.
She has like college vlogs like still on YouTube, but the comments
Yo,
are fucking
speaking of,
bad.
she used to make videos with David Dobrik.
Oh,
Yeah, she was in
Really?
that for a little bit. Not like
Ah,
consistently, but she would appear.
word.
So
Damn.
That's
just
fucking
keeping that circle going. Yeah.
like Summer Rae.
She's fucked.
Yeah,
with,
exactly.
like,
See, yo,
Summer Rae,
Logan,
bro.
Logan Paul, yeah.
Summer Rae got a fatty.
Summer Rae, bro.
Yeah,
If you're, I'm available.
Yo,
I think you're
fucking
right.
Brad from the Nelk Boy. Who's the
I know.
the
Oh,
guy
Brad.
Steve? Brad.
Brad and Steve.
No, Brad.
Brad.
Martin.
Martin.
Bradley
Bradley Martin.
Martin. Bradley Martin. Yeah.
Bradley Martin. Bro, that guy is off so much sauce. It's
yeah.
ridiculous, bro. He's juiced the fuck
Yeah.
up. What I think
I'll let him.
is that all of these
Yeah.
kids that come to California, he's just being like, yo, do SARMs. He's like,
Yeah.
yo, he's like literally like, yo, bro, do SARMs and like eat a good diet and do videos with me and the Nelk boys and you'll get followers. And I feel like he's like signing on these
don't-
kids and they're doing the low key, he's a drug dealer, like he sells black
he
tar
is.
heroin, but he actually is like, yo,
He's doing some other
let's
shit,
do
yeah.
like you want to do SARMs and get fucking yoked.
That's like to redirect that
Tristan
shit
Lee,
so like no one actually
you see
thinks about that.
Tristan
That's
Lee?
genius.
He's like a little Asian
Nah.
kid. I think
Is that
he-
Nino?
Nino's a different story.
I have to stop watching
because-
Nelk Boys for like 2 years now.
Nah,
Like once we
nah.
left school, I was
Dude,
like, I'm good.
Steve will do it is still funny to me, bro. He's a
He-
raging alcoholic and gambling addict, but
Bro,
like,
his
loves his
gambling
it's
stream
fun.
is so
I remember-
fucking funny.
bro,
I remember
like
the
the
one
gambling
website he
shit.
would
I
go
just
on.
love
he
that
switches
he's
that shit.
funny.
Bro,
Switches
what
that
was the
shit.
site you would go on
Rubet-
where like it
Rubet-
would just it would climb
Yeah.
up and you had to stop it before it said nope, you
Oh,
lost
it's
it.
absurd. You just put in Bitcoin and it's like a rocket and it's like, oh, like 1x, 1.5x.
You basically
2.x,
have to
and
bail
then it
out
stops
before it
randomly
stops.
and you
Yeah.
have to press a button before it like blows up. And you never know what it'll
That's
go
insane.
to.
Bro,
It's
he
literally
got
just
up to,
a
like,
stock
70K
with no
one time or
fucking
something like that,
meaning.
yeah.
It's literally just
Yeah.
a stock with no meaning. Just
But,
for
uh,
fun. I mean,
It's
to get your
ridiculous.
gambling
But
on.
Yes,
I
you
think
sounds
that he's
fire.
actually giving them SARMs or
Maybe.
something.
Yo, back to this movie though. I really
Yeah.
like, no, for real, because it was interesting because they kind of touched on it like somewhat like a third in where like they started presenting like, listen, the actual bad part about this whole thing happening wasn't the fact that these guys cheated. It was the fact that they were taking away opportunities for kids that really did want to get into these schools and tried hard to
Yeah.
get into the thing. And I thought that would have been a way more interesting like way to go about exposing this whole thing. Like this is
Yeah.
what's wrong with what they did. Not, but they just really focused on that Rick dude the whole time and like his story.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
one
which I get-
person story, really.
The
Kind of,
movie
yeah.
focused on the Rick guy.
But it's
the
crazy.
That's
orchestrator.
weird.
You know what I
because
thought was
there's so many.
interesting?
Right.
What I thought was interesting is like, yeah, the whole movie focused on him, but we like learned nothing about like it's like he came out like his like mom's pussy as like a 50-year-old
Mhm.
like dude, just already like fucking
So you
scamming.
don't even
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's no like child. He has no family.
They talk about
No,
childhood
they
like a
did,
little
but
bit. Yeah.
very barely.
They were like he played basketball one day.
Yeah.
And, like, that was it. They went to the next fucking scene, and they were like, "That's why he's like always calling plays." I'm like, "Yo, that's a good
No,
joke."
that was the
yo."
whole thing. His like persona that he would put on was like he was a coach.
Oh.
Like instead of like a counselor or a guidance,
Oh,
he was
he
a
was
he
like-
always dressed in like athletic
Oh.
coach uniform. Yeah.
That's why they was like he played basketball one day, and like
Yeah.
like he doesn't have a
They need
family.
some backstory to say he's athletic.
The only backstory that they had was that 52-year-old fucking chick that he met on the dating app.
Yeah.
That was like a year ago. Like,
Yeah.
so like that's barely any backstory.
And she's like, "Can I put my son?"
So I
into
thought that was
Harvard?"
interesting. It's like
Yeah.
we're not gonna learn anything about like him as a kid or nothing,
To be honest,
which I didn't even want to hear. I thought it was a
Right.
good decision not to, but I'm like, okay, interesting.
It was a good way to get if someone knew nothing about this and you just wanted a quick explanation of what happened. This was a good way to present that.
You think that
I
actor?
think-
You think that actor got the haircut for the part, or he already had that? Because that
No,
shit
I
was
think
atrocious.
they.
that shit was
No, because you
atrocious.
saw the footage
saw
when
that
they
shit?
when they
Oh,
tried to
yeah,
talk
fam.
to the real guy out of his car.
Mhm.
He was like shirtless or whatever. Like it looks like he just got
He's
back
kinda
from
yoked.
surfing.
He's kind of yoked. Not
He
gonna
was
lie.
athletic.
He was. He played basketball one time.
Yeah. But no, I think they tried to make him look more like him.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, you had to cut. Yo,
Yo,
we're
he-
playing the part.
I'm pretty sure the guy that played him was like a pretty famous actor. Like he's been in stuff.
It's just
As
Bob
far-
Saget.
as
It's
far-
just Bob.
I can't remember
It's
his
just Bob
name.
Saget.
I cannot remember his name, but he's been in stuff.
I feel like Bob,
Yeah,
Bob
we got you on,
Saget
Becky.
sounds like a curse word, bro. Bob Saget.
Bob
Yeah.
They're the Tourette's guy. Remember that original OG YouTube video?
Low key,
I
low
think
key.
that's
He was like
what I-
Bob
yeah,
Saget.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Low
Yeah,
key.
you know what? Like, the stars this year are like a little bit off, but
No.
like while I was thinking about that, like it pretty much like highlights a lot of the kids that were getting through like athletic programs.
Yeah.
which kind of made me like think about like all like the kids who like deserve that shit, like
Right.
going through athletics and like how like America goes through like a very specific like trading system when it comes to like athletes versus like other countries, like for like soccer, for instance, like
Right.
like how the recruitment system and scouting system is so different.
Because
Yeah.
it's not
So-
through school.
Well, dude, it's also fuck college. You know what I mean? Like college is such. I think that's the whole
Alright,
thing.
let's get to it. Yeah.
No, because these kids are like valuing like they really just want to get into their dream school and stuff. But low key,
They don't even want to be there.
dog, like
It's the parents
college
that
is
put
so,
the value in because
Yeah.
because the children don't even know. That was the whole thing
Bro,
the documentary was talking
The
about.
whole
How
thing
do
is
you know
that
you're gonna like Brown?
right,
Uh-huh.
dude. The whole
You
thing
just
is that
don't.
when our parents, like our generation's parents, were going to school, it really was like a scarce thing. Like it was hard to get into school. Now I feel like it's so many people getting into school, which is kind of ridiculous because people don't get into school.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a lot more people are getting in school now that like the value of a college degree does not mean as much as it used to.
Mhm.
No,
So the
but
fact
it
that they
still
ch-
means
it's the
like
status
a
though.
baseline, right?
It's the
Now
status
it's
of
the
So
college.
baseline.
it's like it's
100%.
really weird because first of all, you need to shovel your money into a
Mhm.
college degree if you want the name.
If you want the start,
Right, because I went to a SUNY, and it
So did
was
I.
like the best thing ever because even beforehand, I was like, I'm
booze,
gonna
the- oh,
save
yeah, that too.
money. Like I'm gonna save money, and I'm gonna like my parents have paid taxes their whole life, so I can get this cheap ass college.
bro.
But if you get like people go to NYU and they think because of the name they're gonna get a job, and now in this world, it's just the very baseline, right?
Yep.
It's like you also need fucking 2 years plus
You need all the
experience
experience. Yeah.
for an internship or some bullshit.
You're spending tens of thousands just for like if you could network. Well,
Yes,
that's really all it is.
yes.
And to like party and drink.
Or the ability
Which-
to network. And during coronavirus, when you don't even have that, it's
Mhm.
like, wow, you're really fucking spending
College is really a scam.
$70,000.
So-
they're competing with each other.
Yeah.
Getting new like organic chemistry labs, and then it's like, oh shit, we've got 5 orgo chem labs. You got to spend
Just
another
making it more
2K
expensive.
each.
Yeah.
And it's like Harvard's now a ridiculous amount.
And it's great. Like, so like getting into that, it's like, it's crazy that these parents like would spend like $500,000 just for the kid to get in school. Like, if you're spending like
But
you're-
money is relative, right?
It
No,
was
but,
no,
like,
but I
but
think
I'm
it was the
saying-
schools they were getting into.
Mhm.
They were getting
But
into the Harvard
I'm
and
saying
the,
like, yo,
yeah,
y'all got
yeah,
so much
and
money,
all
like
that
your
stuff,
your
yeah.
child's gonna be good. Just like Like
But,
what?
like they explain it in the
They do, a
documentary.
little bit.
It was pretty much just all about bragging rights.
Right.
I feel like which has transitioned from like when college was like very vital to like now like you could
Right.
pretty much just-
Learning, you know, as
Yeah,
opposed
like-
to
like-
being
like
a
parents are
Harvard
using
graduate.
parents are using their kids as like proxies, which is kind of fucked up. But like when it comes to like a certain echelon, when you're paying like 20, 30 million, it's kind of like you.
It's like you want
I
to
don't
have
like
a
it.
prestige
I
behind
like
your
it.
name.
I think bottom
I
line
don't like it
is
one bit.
it in today's world in the job market, it's all about it really is all about who you know. So when these kids, parents know a shit ton of people,
So what's the problem?
they didn't need to go through this much trouble to get them a college degree when the truth is you didn't need the college degree to
Talk
begin
to
with
your
because your
fucking
parents
mom.
know these people,
Talk to
dog.
your
Yeah.
You
fucking
could start a
mom.
business, like you,
Right.
you have seeding
Bro,
capital.
the
like, you could-
Olivia, what was her name? Olivia Jade?
Yeah.
She had a partnership with Sephora for her own line of makeup. She did not need this school.
Wait, on that note,
No, actually,
she got mad hate, but you can't blame her. That's her parents. Like
Her
she
parents did it. Yeah.
yeah.
She did not want to go to school.
But
She
she got
wanted to
mad
drop
hate
out
for
of high
that.
school.
which I kind of feel bad for. Like she doesn't deserve any hate
no.
for that situation.
Well, that was another thing. The whole thing was that the whole orchestrating of the scandal was between the parents and this guy Rick.
And the
kid-
children don't
The
know.
idea was that
All
the
the
kids
children don't
didn't
know.
even know.
Wow.
They
that's
they
crazy.
tricked
Yeah,
the kids
yeah.
into thinking they got good test scores.
And remember that one
Yeah.
dude was like, "Yo, kid, sit on that fucking
Yeah.
crossroad shit," and he just took a picture, and then they edited that picture to
Into
honest
the
about his
team?
resume.
Bro,
Yeah.
the funniest one was the water polo one. And the
That was the
guy-
beginning scene.
The
Yo,
Rick
X, we have the jewel.
no, no, the guy
Mandatory jewel ask during
Dude,
the podcast.
Rick
only
Rick-
took 2 hours.
Rick, we're almost done. But Rick calls the dad, be like, "Yo, there's an issue with the picture. What's wrong? He's standing up in the water."
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yo.
And they have to, like,
Yo,
edit
water
the
polo's
water
supposed to be like
higher.
12 feet
It's
deep.
like
Yeah. Throughout
it's
that
like
whole-
Khloe Kardashian's fucking pictures. It's like, oh wait,
Exactly.
that's
Yo,
not-
something's wrong
like,
here.
how do you support your body weight with those like skinny ass fucking like shins?
It's-
All right,
fucked.
yeah. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
With one question. Can you even like? I blame the system and colleges for this whole thing.
That's what the
because-
movie kind of said.
Because I thought Rick was kind of a dog, bro.
It's
like
capitalism.
he was just doing the system. Yeah, it's like
Bro,
it's,
if
it's
this-
the monetization of
It's
school.
not.
I
the
don't think Rick was
person's-
doing anything wrong.
It's not the person's fault in exploiting holes in the system. It's the system's fault for having holes. to be exploited.
Exactly. He finessed the system in a way
Yeah, you
that
could say
was
that
just,
about
like,
all
so-
crimes.
Yes.
No,
No,
but
100%.
No, but some crime is like actually like
It's not
harmful.
like,
Like
the fault of Target that their shit can be stolen. You know, like come on.
Make it better. Bro, you see
Yeah.
the Amazon
Nah.
store is about to get fucking bankrupt. You can just walk out of there.
Wait,
There's
really?
no one stopping you. Dude, the machines are stopping you.
Just out.
Yeah.
You
Police.
cannot-
Dude, there's no cashiers.
cannot
There's no people watching what
like
you
a
walk
cage
out.
just
Yeah.
drops and catches you. You're like, fuck. That shit was smart.
It's the Amazon cage.
It's like they start installing rifles.
Yo.
Yo,
It's like-
stop! You're a
Yo,
shoplifter.
I know this shit doesn't work, but if you trigger it, it will start blind firing.
That's just like on your neck, bro. Got you in a chokehold with a gun in your head.
It's like, don't you fucking do it because we could get caught in the line of fire.
Oh my god.
That'd be a good one.
All right. But yeah.
I think we should sneak in the over under art.
Oh,
No,
dude,
no,
right.
no. I think that's a review. That's a no hats review.
That's a no hats review.
Go watch that. Go watch it. It was good. It was a good documentary.
It was informative for if you don't
Yeah,
know that much.
If my
about it.
dude Brian Fogel did it,
Oh, that
Brian
would be
Fogel's a
different.
documentary
Go.
Out
go.
of 5 stars.
2.5.
I'll give it.
Well, I don't
Wait, out of 5?
Five.
Out of
yeah.
5 stars.
Just because it
off
didn't
the
do
bat.
that much new. It was just.
Yeah, the characters were.
It also
I
wasn't a
don't
lot
know.
of. I like more when documentaries have real
characters.
life stuff. They're
Yeah.
utilizing real footage. It was a lot of recreation.
I like interview documentaries.
Like the fucking Khashoggi
Yes.
thing.
yeah.
The Khashoggi shit that was goaded.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this 3 hats out of 5.
3 hats out of 5. Yeah, no
No,
stars.
no
what are
hats
you
review.
fucking Yugi, bro? With the fucking.
I'll give you
Is that
two
no hats review.
two
That's what we
full
call this
hats.
shit.
two full hats and one brim.
And Bobby Schmurder's.
You have to
no
Yeah,
hats.
no,
You gotta
York.
pull up with fitteds.
Yeah, right. Yo, that
Yeah, right when we just do the no hats
bro,
review.
the no brim fitted. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
The
could it
cat-
have-
the
yeah, the
yarmulke?
cat.
Wait,
The
could it
big
have the
yarmulke?
fucking the wheel spinny thing?
Yeah.
Whatever that shit, the wind catcher.
All right,
All right,
what did
yeah.
you think? Since I didn't watch
Okay.
it.
No, you definitely said it. Like, yeah, I know you didn't watch it, but you kind of explained it. I like the like authenticity. Like, I know that when they were explaining it, they didn't have like actual wiretaps,
Right.
and shit. Like, it was explained to actors. Like, I would love to see like more actual footage and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Like,
within it.
There's
So,
a
Out of 5.
I'd probably give it 2 bags of popcorn.
There you
2
go.
bags of popcorn.
Like there's a
That's a lot of
documentary out.
popcorn.
I'm forgetting. I think it's called American Family or something like that. But it's about this husband killing his family, right?
Shit.
But the whole thing is shown through the house's security footage, like ring doorbells and the cameras and the house.
Oh, yeah.
So like you really do
yeah,
see
you
it.
know what's
You're
going
immersed in that
It just
life.
makes it that much more real. Where this felt like a movie
like
more
a-
than a documentary,
Yeah.
a fictional movie.
Alright,
fictionalization.
let's move on.
But yeah, let's move on. All right, real quick, I want to do this because you guys are talking about what's this overrated, underrated art thing.
Okay, so we were
X brought
drinking.
it up.
This could be the last thing.
We were drinking for some settings. We were drinking some beers and playing soccer, and then afterwards we just pulled up on a stoop and started talking. And under over art was brought up, right? Like underrated or overrated. And Arvid said that art was overrated.
Hell yeah.
And I think that art is too general of a topic to be overrated. And just the ability of the human species to fucking explain themselves through art is an underrated thing.
Okay, what do you have your degree in? What'd you get a degree in?
I didn't
for
draw
real.
nothing. I didn't
Yeah.
draw nothing. Yo,
No,
I
no,
can't draw,
No,
bro.
no, no,
That
no,
wasn't
no,
the
no,
question.
no,
That's not my
give
Give me your Apple Pen
That's
right
not my
now.
question. What did you get a degree
He
in?
said,
What'd you, what,
What-
what's your degree in?
Yo, Chappelle.
Would you-
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where'd you get a degree in? No, for real.
The arts.
Of the arts of yeah.
Bachelor
Doesn't even
of-
matter.
Bad-
Art's a blank, bro.
Arts.
Everything's an art.
No, all right, wait, no. All right.
We are art. These
We talked
bodies-
about this. We talked about this though. Wait, you're the one
that-
who brought it up. He's the one who brought it up, and we
Alright.
said just drawing art.
Okay, so
like visual art.
at one point
like
it was
shit in the
specified
museum.
that it was hand either painted or drawn art.
Like shit in the museum.
Oh, I see. Like the arts and crafts, the
yeah,
No,
like straight.
like
the
art.
stuff
paintings
no,
and
but the
stuff.
idea, the stuff that you would do in art class in school.
Not
No, no.
necessarily. You could go either a Van Gogh or like a.
But I'm saying the
like a
painting, the
quilted
drawing,
thing.
the
all that kind of stuff.
collage of
Yeah.
the
and
stuff.
Not
and
like
like
a
big
Google
shit
Not like
too.
movies or
Yeah,
fucking.
like
Yes.
fucking Starry
If
Night,
you're gonna
all
say-
them shits.
If you're gonna say movies,
No, but
that's
not-
my life, dog.
Yeah,
you
but
know what
that's
I mean?
all-
Like, okay, but if we're talking like drawings, it's I mean, like
at
listen,
any level.
Listen, if you could, I've seen some incredible shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just different.
I've seen,
It's
bro,
different. Yeah, they dogs.
because it's so art is, and that stuff too is so embedded in our culture. Like everyone, you know, the Mona Lisa, the
Yeah, that's
Starry Night,
the scream.
yeah, exactly stuff like that. The fucking Da Vinci's of
Just-
the world, like
Yeah, I said Sistine Chapel, right?
Yeah.
How are you gonna
Yeah,
say
dog,
fucking?
yeah.
No, did I
overrated?
not say that's one of the doggiest dog things in the
That's
dog
true.
world? That shit was crazy.
This shit is
are we
crazy.
including
That's just S
photographs?
tier.
No, I
Uh,
would
like-
nah.
I mean,
Okay.
that's the thing, right? It was brought up as art, which immediately set me
Art is
off.
so underrated.
No, but
as
we
a
know
thing,
what we're
but
doing.
But like that stuff, I can't do it. So I think I'm gonna say underrated because if you can do it, like that, it's one of those
Nah,
things
nah.
like
It
you're
still doesn't
acknowledging.
make it overrated.
Because
like,
look at
It's not
the
overrated.
look at
I
the
don't-
top
exactly.
I don't
dogs.
think it's overrated.
That's
Look at the top dogs of that shit. So like, what's like the best painting or whatever you know?
I think the
What
most
is-
famous is the Mona Lisa,
And
regardless of like the actual quality
The
of what I think it
farmers-
is.
but like so
I
many
saw that
heads
shit
in the
person,
world.
like the farmer.
Yeah,
with,
the
like,
couple,
the two
yeah.
farmers and everything that
Mhm.
artist did, and it was nuts. It was so real, but not real.
Mhm.
Like, there's no fucking
Also,
chance in hell
bro,
that I could do any of that shit.
Regardless of like the medium, hand drawn animation and stuff,
That's a gift.
bro, that stuff's like so embedded in my head. You know
Yeah,
what I, mean?
I
don't
think,
know.
but I think it's so like rated. Like I'm giving it
Rate-
rated at the most
Give it. No, I was saying there's no rated, bro.
I will
It's
say I
underrated
don't
or
think it's
overrated.
the-
You can't just
because who looks at art and be like
It's so
doesn't appreciate
the
it.
no, because sometimes like I do
That's
think
what I'm saying. That's the rate.
I
Like,
do-
So it's overrated.
I don't think
Like
it's,
it's not. It's alright.
it is the most easy to get to work in medium because I think the hardest thing to do successfully is music, personally, because you have to invoke something. Like, dude, there's so many things that are considered art, like the fucking dot on a giant canvas.
And that's just like
That's
millions
true.
of
I
dollars.
mean,
like, I guess
That's
you
what I'm
could-
saying. That like all that shit's overrated. Because like anyone could do this shit.
That's not true.
There's not like
You can't just say that.
everyone could draw the fucking Mona Lisa. Not everyone,
not
but like
true.
so many.
What?
What do you mean? There's so many fucking
That's
artists
not
that could do that shit.
You need to like have 5 good points to
I think
counteract
that I think that art is over exaggerated but underappreciated.
like
Fire retire.
I think a good point for the other side would be specific people that make it in the art world, right? Like Picasso, right? We all know
Right.
about Picasso, but how many unlimited people that are great artists are missed?
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I think that's like a overrated. Like celebrities of art are overrated when it comes to drawing. Like Van Gogh, I'm sure. Like Da Vinci, sure, he was like a jack of all trades, but we know these people because of a certain thing,
Right.
right? And with art, there's going to be people who are very, very, very good at it and are known, and are very, very good at it and unknown. So the balance between underrated and overrated really depends on your knowledge of the whole general.
You have to be willing to share your work in order to, because how many,
It's so
you can,
But
subjective.
there's
Bro,
mad people sharing
how
that
many
shit.
people, sometimes you look over someone's shoulder or something and they're doing like a really good drawing or something, but it's just for them in their notebook and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Is that overrated?
right.
Like,
I think
Yeah.
it's way more say your boy, like, your friend or whatever, they make a song, right? And it's like, oh, dude, this is a pretty chill song or whatever. But you see
I
them
wouldn't listen
drawing
to
something in a notebook that's like crazy. I think that's a little more impressive than making a song.
Yeah.
Unless the song fucking melts. me,
We're
like, you
saying
know
it's
what I mean?
impressive, and it does like not that much.
It doesn't have a
like
huge
Bob
impact.
Ross, bro. Like just look at that. Like just
Andy Warhol.
innate, like the ability for it to change his feelings on the spot is very
no.
powerful.
What really gets me, Austin, is like when you see somebody do like some really good work that you fuck with, but the artist himself doesn't really fuck with, and they just like scrap it. You know, like
Yeah.
if you fuck
Yeah, and it's like I would have
Mhm.
paid for that.
Yo,
It's so
yeah.
subjective. This like
But
not even
I
like
mean,
the scope.
subjective topics are why
Okay,
we may have
have
these discussions.
Have you guys been keeping up with the NFTs things?
That was just
Okay,
gonna go to that.
So Beeple, who is the whole reason this kind of broke the news, even though if you're aware of it or not, he sold a collection. The whole thing is that he makes a new piece of art every day. He's a digital artist, so goes on the computer, makes art, makes a new thing every day. He sold a collection of like almost all of the ones he's done since he started this thing. I think it was like, I couldn't tell you how many it was, but it sold for $69 million.
That's crazy.
So, or 70 million, something like that.
Whoa.
So in that case, I
Wow.
don't think whatever amount of art you put out there is worth $70 million.
And I view like other like forms of art, not all art, like real life art, like NFTs, like in a similar scope.
I think that the
That's just
problem,
where I'm coming from.
problem with NFTs is that you need a place to flex it, right?
Mhm.
Of course, that a lot of people. I mean, I've been into collectibles a lot, and NFTs are sort of looking like collectibles to me, as people buy them to sell them
Yeah.
sometimes, and that is a very bad problem, and that comes along with a couple things, right? So a bubble, right? Just generally, bubbles happen in collectible land for when people buy things just to sell them, right? Because they get stuck with shit that they don't want, and then everyone else realizes they don't want it. And then also money laundering, right? $69 million. If you know that you can buy this in a weirdly regulated system and then flip it automatically, it's a huge money laundering success.
It's all speculation.
And so I think that NFTs would be good in a couple places. Remember CSGO? You
Yeah.
guys know CSGO? I would say NFTs for skins or like knife skins would be a perfect application,
Wait,
right?
What's CS:GO?
Huh?
It's
It's a first-person shooter
for
where you
PC.
can buy skins for real money for your things,
Right.
and so big status symbol wise. And so you could buy like a glittery golden knife that an artist did one of one, and that everyone can see it, and that would be a good use of an NFT.
Yeah.
But a video like an NBA video,
Like those NBA Top Shots is the stupidest
it's the
fucking
stupidest
idea.
thing because first of all, there are other copies out there
Right.
of these moments. So how are you going to own a moment? And for rich people, they need a place to flex these things. Some of them, right? Because it's like if you're rich enough and you're like, wow, I have like a Rembrandt and it's in my house, sure. But a lot of people buy these things to be like, I'm like, here, I have one.
Well, on that,
so where do you do that?
Beeple's actually, with every NFT he sells, he makes this physical plaque kind of
See,
thing
there we go.
that he sends to the person that
We
buys it.
need
So they
that.
do have a physical representation of ownership.
But that defeats the whole fucking purpose.
It does, but
Because
no,
it's like, why wouldn't you just
the
sell
whole
those?
the whole thing with NFT is that it's a digital certificate of authenticity for something that is
on the
digital,
blockchain, yeah.
right? So anything that requires like this is like a real thing. It's not a copy. It's not anything. It wasn't a counterfeit or anything. That's what it's good for, like a skin, like a piece of art.
Something
like,
that's like very
but
hard to
the
replicate.
NBA Top Shot is the worst fucking idea.
It's so
for it.
stupid. And money laundering out the ass, right?
Right.
Because it's like all right, boys, like we have $20 million of fucking cash
Mhm.
that we have in this PayPal account, and like let's buy a Michael Jordan dunk or like Linsanity, the whole thing, right?
Oh
And
my
he's
God,
like,
that shit's
buy the
fire.
yeah, I know, but then it's like someone else is like, yo, that shit's fire, and NFTs are going up in value, so
Right.
maybe I'll sell them. And then you're just like fucking hand it off for 25 million. You just made $25 million of clean cash. Not that I know this process well, but I'm sure the fucking money laundering's in there somewhere.
And the whole thing with NFTs, at least this is the last thing I really have to say, is like it's all happening through certain sites. So like say like you're into cryptos, you use Coinbase, right?
Yeah.
If Coinbase goes away, so does your wallet of crypto.
Yeah.
If you on NBA Top Shot specifically, because it is definitely going to go away at some point, all this money you're putting into NBA Top Shot, once that shit's gone, so is all the money you just put into it.
Yeah.
Unless you cash out it,
Well, I would argue that the security of these wallets dictates the outcome of that event.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Which is but in the right now, maybe in the past with like hacks into wallets, that might have been a problem, but I think that it's being adopted enough that people are at least being careful with their money, hopefully, if they're fucking spending millions of
Mhm.
dollars.
like the
And-
art marketplaces, I feel like those are going to be around just because digital art is going to stay around. But like the idea that I'm just so stuck on NBA Top Shots. It's just the stupidest fucking
It's
concept to me.
stupid.
It's like people are going to realize at some point, I hope,
It's
that
like-
it's it's so dumb of a
It's
concept.
like, oh yeah,
Do you guys know
people
what
have
it is?
been
You guys know what it is.
recording
Yeah,
this-
Okay, I'm not
yeah,
like just speaking into the
yeah.
air. Okay. I just realized like we
Because
didn't
you could
say
just
what it was.
you could just
yeah.
YouTube
Yeah,
that.
it's a
that clip.
non-fungible asset. I
It's like
believe.
buying
yeah.
trading cards for sports, like, but they're instead of a player, it's a moment in a game,
a video clip.
which you can
Right.
watch, but it's the idea that you don't own the clip. But no one owns the clip.
And-
Who owns the clip is the NBA.
Yeah, what the fuck? But the is
TNT,
the
whatever,
NBA
Or
selling
TNT.
it?
Yeah.
Is it an official
I
NBA
don't
thing?
know, bro, because that could be super.
I thought it was like
Yeah.
like
Because
top,
they're
like,
making all the
like
money
the
off that.
like-
That's crazy.
like sports organizations don't own Tops. Tops is Tops, who makes
Yeah,
baseball
that's
cards.
fair.
I think it's more like that, where like these people are making.
but
these-
this is
taking these
straight like
clips.
footage of like
Wait,
the
this
game.
Topps
yeah.
only sells exclusively baseball cards? No, right?
No.
No,
It's
Tops is
everywhere.
every
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
Tops is the
Yeah.
name for sports
Yeah,
or
yeah.
just any trading card, I think actually. But yeah, it's not happening with other sports. I don't know why. Because it's dumb. That's why.
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
What
I
if-
think
I think it's fair to agree to disagree.
it's so subjective. It is always going to be.
Like I hear
agree
all
to
your guys'
disagree.
points and they all make sense.
Yeah.
And then you just disregard all of them.
No, because it all makes sense why it's like why people like rate it, and that's what I'm saying. People rate it a lot, so
Yeah.
it's overrated.
All right,
Sure.
we've been going on for over
We
2
don't
hours.
have the data points.
Yeah.
But that's the whole argument, right?
Yeah.
If 3 out of 4 of us say it's underrated, does that make it automatically overrated? No.
Yeah, so I'm saying that like
If
only
a tree-
2
The
out of
sample
4 of us
size
should
is
say
4.
that.
If a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound?
Wait, what?
Fucking yes.
It's the same concept.
Fucking yes.
People are gonna agree. People are gonna disagree.
All right.
Are we done?
We've been going for a while.
Let's finish it.
He went to the bathroom, I think.
Let's end it. Yo, can't even thank him, but thank these fucking cats for pulling up. Thank you guys for listening. Sorry we couldn't make episode last week, but we're back again.
I'm not sorry. I would.
I know you're not sorry because you a snake, dickhead.
Thank you.